Audio's rolling.
Yeah.
Correct. What? I'm probably just talking softly. There we go. Okay, that's.
But are you carrying a big stick?
Not presently. No, I'm barehanded. Hello, welcome to the show.
It's a good show. Good AP.
Welcome to the War of Stars.
The Star War. Call it. Okay. I just realized I didn't have my Patreon list open. That's okay.
We fine.
Okie dokie. Destiny and obligation. Well, okay. Destiny happened. No duty and obligation happened. Despite some dice being rolled. None of that.
Desist.
So here we are. You guys did get some EXP last time.
Mm-hmm.
We already know what Axe did, because I think he was super excited to talk about it before the audio stopped rolling last time. He got his dedication.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just that's one of those things. It's like, okay, well, we don't need Axe to repeat it. It's on the record already.
Fair enough.
So yeah, while I'm getting my stuff out, anybody else spend their EXP on anything?
I would like to say that I did finish off getting Exemplar of the Republic, so I'm not in debt anymore for it. That is important.
Ah, good.
Okay. I got the talent Touch of Fate, and then also an Allocator skill on Knowledge Underworld.
Okay.
Web is going to become crime boss.
I finally decided to get my third specialization. I've picked up, spending 40 XP, I picked up a Clone Officer.
Ooh.
And spent the remaining 10 XP getting 1 Grit and then 1 Prime Positions.
Actually, that's a question we had. Since Axe and Loth both have prime positions, if they were to use those effects together, would they stack?
Oh, that's a very good question. Oh, shoot. Right. If you check down the forums, I might have to go to that archive. Bookmark that. Somebody was kind enough to make an archive of all the old FF forums because they closed their community site.
Oh yeah, it's a ranked thing. Prime Positions is.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, because they're separate peoples.
Yeah, that's a different one. If any of you ask like the makers of the games, like,
Oh, here we go. Found
don't
prime
know.
positions. Da da da. Okay, so 3 characters are behind cover. Prime positions. How much soak does the cover grant? Nope. I'm searching. Trying to double check.
Lucky has this weird feeling he's been doing his strain threshold wrong. Now he needs to double check. Let's see, so yeah. Yeah, because that's 12. I started with 3. So that started me at 15.
Yes.
Then I have fucking
you have the
4
thing
ranks
that-
of grit, so I should be up to 23. Then I have the thing that gives me... I should have 27 strain. Why the fuck did I only write myself at having 21?
Doesn't Grit only give you...
Wait, no. Grit only gives me 1. Toughen gives me +2.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's true. Grid is smaller.
Grit is smaller,
Yeah,
okay.
Grit only gives +1, yeah.
Okay, so hang on. Let me do that math again. So 15, 19, but then...
And then thing which gives you...
Plus 4.
+4, so
That's 23.
23.
Yeah, so I should be 23. I should have been 25 when I was at 100. Light point
one
paranoid.
year, 1 year plus, 1 year 91 plus.
Yeah, 91 plus, excuse me. But still. It's like, I just had that moment, I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, I'm actually at 23 strain threshold. Excuse me.
Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to...
No, I'm just feeling dead air now.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I had to make because Fantasy Flight called certain things in like OP like Prime. I had to like filter my search results and shit because people are yakking about like X-wing and Armada tournaments, and I'm like, that's fucking useless to me.
So,
Well, you have a quick clear, and then you get first one.
Yeah, it appears that the question exists, the answer does not exist. So now I need to find a fucking copy of the text of Prime Positions somewhere. The real copy, the real text, not just your short version.
Well,
Let me see. It's in.
I'm willing to lean towards
Warrior?
it doesn't stack.
Well, let's get a definite rule.
Loth gets multiple ranks. So,
Well, yeah, I need to look at it. It is ranked.
That's the short. Or is that the full?
That's a long.
Oh, that's the
Yeah,
long.
it's the full thing from the text. Okay, it's in
Uh,
Warrior.
it's
When a character or ally in short range takes cover, increases his soak by 1 rank per prime positions against ranged attacks until he leaves that cover. Yeah, no, I think. It says it's passive, so I know. I think all instances of prime position activate.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
jeez.
Loth can
Okay.
get 2, and I have 1, so that means we'll have like +3 soak together if we're both cover.
Only, yeah, but it's only in shared and only within ranged attacks. It's a very specific type.
Yeah.
The spicy thing, though, is that as people have talked about, Loth has access to a talent now called what is it, like advanced something?
Tactical advance and
Yeah,
coordinated
tactical
strike.
advance. That lets you have allies move out of cover and keep the benefits of cover, which, because prime positions it gives you an effect when you take cover, you keep its effect too.
And then later gets improved where he can then spend 2 advantage or 2 threat on a thing attacking him to do it.
Okay,
it's
all
a
right. Well, we
suffering
solved
strain.
that. I think that was everybody.
Yo.
So,
This is a cool tree.
real quick, let me remind everybody this episode is brought to you by our patrons like Adam Harp, Aka Comics, 10, Plex G, Carlos, Qua, Ferris, Jeremy Vasquez, Jonathan Sandoval, Kylie Denton, Legendary Boss Hunter, Liam Kessler, Reach Raptor, Rogue Robin, Shawnee P, some guy named Bob, Soda Son of 23, and Zach Reed. And if you like what you want to see more, consider supporting us on Patreon. You get access to episodes early and lots of other good. It really helps us out. Support everybody. Okay.
Thank you.
Feels so different not hearing Omega rapid fire those out.
Oh, I'm rapid.
Wow, field commander and scrap.
I could go faster.
Go fast.
But
If you go
I don't need to go
fast,
fast
y'all-
right now. Y'all need to go fast. So I think after Lucky redid his strain math, I think everybody should already be back at 0 strain and stuff.
Mm.
You took
Yeah,
a couple
I've only
days
got
off.
2 wounds.
Okay, all right. So you
Same
took the
here.
Tuesday off for that already, I
Fine.
believe. So I think it's everything. You also had several days of downtime in which you desperately searched for things to trade for. So I'm pretty sure you're good on that. Unless you
Yeah.
really want to make sure there's something else you need now.
Certainly.
So yeah, no, it was just. Are
Let's
you
go.
ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's adventure.
How are you going?
Well, let's head out. Let's load up everything into Sierra Mobile, and we're gonna start off there. It's like no point in
Let's go as far as we can until we head
Yep.
to some park.
So like
All
location
right.
we're going
So
anyway.
somebody make me a. Let's see. What would be the difficulty? We can probably keep this pretty. Okay. Yeah. I didn't write any specific notes about this, so I think we'll just go with somebody make me some kind of average. What was it before? I think it was survival to navigate. So survival or astrogation
I'll do it.
plus 2
Yeah.
black dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black dice is because of the cold or just general?
It has to do with the weather and other ambient effects. It is not
Okay.
specifically the cold, because you're
Uh,
you're inside an insulated tank bus now. But there's hey, as you get closer and closer to the pole, there's a lot more magnetic interference and stuff. It's very easy to find the general idea of the pole. Specifics are harder.
Fair enough. I just want to ask if outdoorsman applies to this.
Outdoorsman is phrased as environmental effects, right?
To move, remove black per rank of outdoorsman from checks to move through terrain or manage environmental effects.
Yep.
Okay,
To check.
I'll-
Yeah, to
I'll-
move through terrain or manage environmental.
I'll
Yeah.
get rid of the blacks then.
Yeah, you are dealing with conditions of nature. Like technically, that's probably supposed to be like for when you're actually physically traversing terrain, but I'm not gonna be mean about it.
Fair enough.
It's only an average check. It's not a big deal. This is just to like see if you guys like roll 5 threats and explode or something.
Well, something fortunate happens.
No,
Oh, then
okay, you
I
guys are
paid
fine.
off.
Cool.
Honestly, yeah, no. With a triumph, I think I said that before. This would probably be like a 2-day trip. Your boy Camo was able to find a shortcut.
Yeah.
You find a little glacial depression, a little not not quite a valley or riverbed. I don't know. There's a word for that it's not coming to me right now.
Just more
Bit of a
stable
stuffed head,
ground.
everybody. But you find a little you know, a little channel, a little slice in the terrain that you can just cut through, because you're a big strong tank bus that don't need no traction. And so basically you're able to save a day by taking a more direct route. And kind of into your early evening, you guys realize that you know, hey, there's a lot of ambient light from like aurora effects, arcs of side lightning,
Cool.
you know, crashing above you. It looks real cool and cinematic. And kind of out of the early evening, the twilight gloom, in front of you guys, because assuming you are either, you know, once again turned out of the commander's hatch, looking through the front windshield, or somebody's up in the observation pod. I don't know.
Aramaa
You can
will-
kind of see.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, Aramaa will definitely put time in the commander's hatch. We'll say.
Sit in the cupola.
Yep.
So, you and the others kind of start to see to loom out of the darkness. You would say, obviously, you know, you have an issue of perspective, but you would say you kind of see a broad ring. It kind of like curves out around from you, and away. Still shallow mountains, but definitely mountains. Rolling dunes of snow and ice, and even a couple of these big, heavy glacial formations, you know, that you're kind of cutting through. You know, thick layers of ice that if you stopped and turned off the engines, you might be able to listen closely and hear them creak a little as they scooch down onto the open plains of the polar region. And you do see kind of like there's some open starry sky, but there's also a lot of like auroras rolling off, and definitely in the upper layers of these mountains, you can see probably some fog banks, or some looks like maybe some precipitation formation, blizzard clouds, kind of lightning arcs out of them. The mountains aren't like super tall. They wouldn't normally break the cloud layer, so there's, you know, condensation and precip coming off these mountains kind of higher up. Don't really have like a tree line or anything. It's mostly looks like it's open rock and snow. And yeah, you've got various in patches which are clear. You can see, like I said, rolling auroras as the magnetic field is kind of agitated. And boy, howdy, your comms and sensors are real sketchy out here.
I was about to ask about that.
Yeah, it's just like
You're in the cockpit. You have heavy interference on scopes. Your sensor range is probably reduced like at least one range band.
I think that only puts us to close. I think our sensor range is only short to begin with.
Yeah, no. So it's pretty limiting.
Yeah.
And obviously, like I said, you did take your shortcut, so you are here, you know, in the early evening. I assume you want to push. You said you wanted to push about as far as you can push before the terrain gets too steep.
Yes.
So you take a couple hours. You know, you throw on the floodlights. You operate by scopes. You know, as you kind of pass through maybe some low hanging fog banks that cling in this depression. You know, you move out, and eventually you kind of come to, like I said, some rolling ice dunes and foothills, which are a little awkward for the juggernaut to traverse. You either have to basically like set up your suspension so you just plow through big blobs of snow, or you're doing a lot of like big up and down like thumping, which is not a very fun ride in this thing that's like 20 meters tall.
yeah.
So you've kind of hit the point where just your vehicle can theoretically traverse farther, but it's a lot slower and a lot less comfy. So yeah, and it's obviously, you know, bitter cold, below freezing outside.
But I mean, I'm going to say these were not the first bouncing gifts I saw. Internet's horny on me, y'all.
Jesus.
But Yeah. So heck it, let's put it in park. Let's power down as many systems as we can.
Yeah.
Like I said, like we don't have full on like onyx storms going on here, but I still don't want to expose our systems to more magnetic interference than we have to.
Yep.
So yeah, let's power down as much as we can. You know, just keep critical systems on. You know, the heat, maybe some lights, and
You keep the engine running, but you know, dial off the sensors, tooling all your comms antennas. Emergency lighting only.
yeah. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have the clones have to hang tight as we push in. Camo, check your radio backpack. How's it working in this condition?
I know how's it going? Is it like as Camo does like some system checks?
Let's see. You've got the full hardened comlink, right?
Hardened and scrambled.
Well, scrambling doesn't matter too much
Fair
right
enough.
now, but yes, it's hardened, so it's pretty resilient. Let's see. Hardened comlink. Yeah, you're probably your range would be reduced because normally this is a
Planetary scale.
yeah, this is a like easily call satellite uplinks, or you could theoretically call back to command on this set if you were standing in the open with some height. But here with this level of interference, it's smaller, but you can probably reach the you can at least be heard by Sierra Mobile no matter where you are in this hemisphere. They're not necessarily going to be able to call back, but you've got enough power in that unit to punch through most of your interference.
So at least
Probably
we
still
can
some
turn
static on the line, but
All right, good. So we can at least maintain communication. Camo, I'm delegating to you. We're gonna do regular check-ins.
All right.
Like I said, and I'll leave instructions and clones if we miss a check-in by. Well, let's say if we miss 2 check-ins, send the search party after us. Like I said, we don't heckin' know what might happen.
Yep.
Yeah, if we get stuck in a weirdly shielded area, more help might come up.
All right, but okay, so that leaves backup and control. Now next is our actual point of traversal. We have some speeders, but I don't know how long we're gonna go before we're gonna have to drop those off too.
Yeah.
It might be better just to go on foot from here. Maybe. What do you guys think?
Probably bring some climbing gear just in case.
I got my hand.
if you're on foot, just you guys have enough general survival knowledge, I think, between the 4 of you, that if you were on foot, that would definitely make traversal easier because you could fit in smaller spaces.
Yeah.
With your speeders, you would basically be open lanes only until you come to some point where they're either too high or too steep for them to fly anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just go on foot.
Yeah, let's just go on foot. Like I said, I have my speaking of clam gear. Everyone have a row? Did everyone remember to bring their hecking row? This wonderful, wonderful thing that we love dearly and Omega hates.
Yes.
Listen, it's not my fault they decided to trivialize climbing.
Yeah. The row.
All right. Okay. So everyone, check your gear.
Double check.
Check your supplies. What's up, Loth?
I don't think I have a row. Either that or I lost it because it's not on my character sheet right now.
I know we had you one, got you one at some point because I made sure that everyone had a damn route. Because
Did you just never put it on your sheet?
I probably didn't put it on my sheet. How do you spell it?
it's a repulsor assist you.
Yeah.
but we just call
it.
we just call it-
RAU.
So I just call it the row.
Let me
I'll go
double
to
check.
stats work because I know you'd have one unless you didn't bring one.
Nope. Okay, it's not listed, so I don't have it. I didn't write it down.
Yeah, it's only E1, so I'm pretty sure we would have figured out a way to squeeze it in somewhere.
Omega got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I posted it already.
Okay, thank you.
but so that make sure you got cold weather gear. Make sure you stock up on your foods, your waters, and since we're not bringing the speeders, we're probably gonna have to carry some camping gear ourselves. What's everyone encumbrance limit right now?
Let me count.
I'm at max.
You're at max.
Encumbrance. I'm not at max yet.
You're not at max. How much can you carry?
I can carry up to 17.
17 more?
Well, 6 more, I mean.
Oh, 6 more. Okay, excuse me.
Yeah, that's a lot less than 17
I
encumbrance.
just said up to 17, just
Ah,
say.
My bad.
Sorry.
All right, because what we had in the speeders originally was an entrenching tool, a fusion lantern, 3 blast tents. We have E1 worth of rations and E1. Well, technically not E1, but we have like 9 rations and 7 fire pace. Each were just barely coming under E1. So we're gonna need to bring the 3 blast tents. We literally cannot leave without these. These are literally what lets us survive the night. We do not know how long we're gonna be out here.
Yeah.
So
I got 18 out of 22, so I got 4 encumbrance spare.
okay, so let's see here.
And you do still have. Well, I'm not gonna, because Skirk's kind of an NPC companion. You can decide if she's gonna come with you or not. Europa will be coming with you though, because she is your archaeologist.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
No,
it's
so
science.
the science. And Skirk, well, unfortunately, Skirk's loaded up ever since we gave her. Well, I gave her because I'm an animal. Gave her the anti-material rifle. She is literally topped off, so she can't carry anymore. But she has an anti-material rifle, so I think that's great. So she's coming with us.
Yeah, that's a great trade-off.
We might just need to get her some like.
Well,
carrying
well,
straps.
I think she's already loaded up with like a harness and shit.
yeah, she has a harness backpack, but she's also carrying, the cook plate, the field prep, and the knives, the field dressing knives.
Okay, so she has half of her survival gear. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, like no, she's like she do goo. Sorry, I'm breaking words. All right, but let's see. I have 5 space left, so I'll grab a blast tent, the fusion lantern, and well, actually,
I'll hold the fire paste.
you hold the fire pace. That sounds cool.
It's less than E1 because I think we've like already used some of it. So
Yeah, no, it's we have 7 left,
Alright,
so
let's
it's less
mark
than
it
E.
down.
Oh, it's less than E1. Actually, take the fire pace and a blast tent. I'll take a blast tent. And Wevuguk, you take a blast tent.
Yeah, sure.
So
So
how do you
that's
spell
4.
plastent?
PLASTENT.
I do believe it is all one word as well.
Yes.
Right, Plastent is E4. I think.
No, don't eat fire paste. That's bad.
No, they're E2.
E2,
Yeah.
okay. E2, okay.
That said, I don't think you want anybody to be carrying 2.
No.
Like,
All right, but yeah, so I'm carrying.
We only need 1, honestly. We probably just might bundle up anyway, just to serve on carrying.
I mean,
Actually, we had 6 of us, so no.
No, they
yeah, I'm about to say they have an occupancy cap, and that's not how tents work.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I was thinking of the 4 of us, so it's like.
Are we gonna fit in there like a clown car?
Yeah, there's 6 of us, my dude.
Yeah,
these
that's why I
things-
stopped myself there. So.
Yeah, but
If we bend
Figured it out.
Boots' arm this way, we could probably fit him in like a Tetris
Anyway.
block.
anyway, and Wevu, will you take the entrenching tool and rations as well? They're,
right.
the entrenching tool is 1, and the rations are almost E1.
rations are how many rations?
9.
Okay.
Like I said, it's not enough to carry, but I don't know like how much foraging we'll be able to do in this area. It doesn't look very filled with life.
Plus, wait, that right? Okay, I'm just double check something here.
Go check it out. Is the tent even in like the gear list?
1,
Yeah.
Yes, we spelled it for you. It's one word. Unless it's not one word. It might have a dash in it. I don't know. That's what I
okay,
said.
so
Control
that's-
F and type in tent.
Found
Okay,
it,
since
okay.
there's 10 E0 items that I'm carrying, that's going to be +1 E.
For some reason, it wasn't showing up when I was like Control Fing it.
Well, you got to make sure you're in the right search. Your internal browser search doesn't work in Google Docs. It's weird.
Ah, okay, that would do it.
I was fucking it up there. Yeah, my bad.
And we're grabbing 3 just in case something happens to 1. 15 out of 17? Let's see. Well, actually, let me make sure. I'm carrying an extra 4, so that puts me at 18 out of 19.
Let's see. The Jedi utility belt isn't plus anything, right? It just
Yeah,
carries
I'm
the
not-
stuff.
Yeah, I did not.
No, I'm not asking
do
for
it.
you.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's still +1, and then like this still adds.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it is +1, so I think that means Europa's got 8 then. But let's see. Is a fusion lantern 1?
That's 2.
2? Okay, so I think she's at like 3 of 8. No, it would be 4 because a lightsaber is also E1.
Jedi utility. All right.
Well, actually, if she doesn't mind, she can carry the entrenching tool.
Yeah, she can carry it. She's gonna look at you like I don't know what to do with this, but
Just hold
she,
it. Just hold it.
as said, she's got like, I think she's got like 3 or 4 encumbrance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright,
So
I got 2
she's
extra
not
spaces in
exactly-
case
Oh
somebody can
yeah,
carry
that
something on
was
the spot.
something I forgot to put down as +1 for Wevuguk. So she actually has 18 total that she can carry, but she's at 15 out of 18. So don't know how I missed that.
yeah. But oh wait, didn't we actually have? Well, technically, our canteens come with water purifiers.
They do. They carry 1 liter.
And
Well,
it-
also, hey, shout out. Snowmelt is already pure.
Yeah. As long as it's-
unless like it's not contaminated with something else, but you'll probably be able to tell.
Yeah. No. Yeah, we'll be fine. So we'll be fine on water. If need be, if we have to make camp, we'll just boil a bunch of it.
Yeah, you got a hot plate.
We got a hot plate. So
I'll store away my canteen then.
Well, no, carry your canteen.
Carry
Because
your
you put
canteen.
water in it.
yeah.
Okay.
Everyone carry their own water. Everyone carry food. But yeah, we're only gonna break out 2, but I always want like I don't want something weird to happen to one of our fucking tents. Like, oh no, now we're down 1 tent. I was like, no, let's have a backup tent just in case.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
no, that's-
you're making sure you have enough room because
Yeah.
it's 4 and 4. So.
Yeah.
In case we get ambushed by, I don't know, some kind of droids or something,
Shoot up our tent and shit. I don't
or
fucking know.
some kind of space polar bear.
Space Mountain. No.
I mean, it's true. You haven't fought. You haven't really encountered any wool sharks in close proximity.
Space mountain. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at that. My mind instantly went to, we're being attacked by a mountain. No.
That's called an avalanche.
Yes.
That is.
That or the mountain just decides to stand up.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll,
sorry.
we'll turn it into an MMO raid boss. The mountain just decides to get up and punch you.
I'm
Guys, I
sorry.
think-
I'm just thinking that the mountain gets up and it just has the tiniest fucking feet for no goddamn reason.
Team, I think we should keep going.
Yeah, we should be going. All right. So,
Yeah,
I'm just waiting for you guys to say you've solved your inventory.
Yeah. We
I have 2
solved-
spare just in case.
well, no, but as I said, it's evening. There's no point for us to be setting out immediately right now.
No,
Yeah,
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 I'm
yeah.
pretty sure this is you guys are doing this at night in the dim light, probably in
Yeah.
the theater command center,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just
like
preparing.
making sure. Okay, you take this, you take that.
All right. So,
You know, you're packing the night before.
yeah.
Mm.
So
Make sure everybody's got their ruck loaded.
Mm-hmm. So we got 2 lanterns, 3 tents. We have fire paste. We have extra food. We have our canteens. We have climbing equipment. Everyone has their cold gear. Everyone has guns or laser bats. Except for Aramaa, she has fist. But
I could probably.
Hmm?
If things go, I could probably just drop the rifle because that's like 6E and just like if we need to like carry something. But
no, that's fine. That's fine. We're good. Like I said, honestly considering the expedition, we're kind of going kind of light actually. Fuck. But yeah, no. Everyone tuck in. We
Alright, here
go
we
at
go.
first light.
All right,
that's all.
first light. So, all right, you're going.
Let's go.
So there's basically 2 ways to try and figure out how to get up there. You guys can decide to actually either way it's kind of like Lord of the Rings. You guys can just decide to try and full-blown mountaineer your way. Like just go over the top. These mountains aren't super tall. You will have to pass into the cloud layer though. And
that's
like
scary.
and under fog and snow, right?
Mhm.
Whiteout conditions and climb, slick icy surfaces, or you can stay at lower latitudes and try and hunt for hopefully finding a tunnel or like maybe some natural cave formation, or maybe like find a small valley gap between one of the mountains. But that means that you guys will be doing a lot of it's not a straight shot. Basically, you're going to do a lot of searching and foraging to find something you don't know if it's there, and it's going to be real dark inside, and you will have no landmarks anymore because you'll be in a cave.
And yeah, that's gonna end up making your own cave.
All right.
So basically, before you start seriously climbing anything, this is your fork. Are you going to try and go high? Or are you going to try and go low?
See, a lot of pathfinding or a lot of climbing.
Like I said, this is not me being leader. This is me saying my suggestion. I kind of want to just go straight up.
Okay.
Honestly, I think it's more just if we just do a direct route.
I mean, that will be more difficult, but will be
Yeah.
very much more direct.
Yeah, very much more direct.
Like as I said, I kind of want to get to the top of this mountain and be all like, "This is my kingdom." Not really.
Hey, why not?
All right,
And
everybody,
we've dealt with climbing before, so.
All right, everybody, make me a formidable.
Ooh, wow.
That's
That's
all 5
5D,
dice
yes.
athletics check.
got
Okay.
some
And
climbing,
Let the
right?
Jedi-
let's see. We're gonna break this out. There should be 2 black dice for cold, but I think all of you eat that.
Nom.
Yeah.
And there should be another 2 black dice for visibility, which some of you will eat.
Nom.
Yeah.
I don't know
'Cause
if
they're-
swordsman stacks.
You guys are basically ping-ponging, especially at the higher latitudes. You are ping-ponging between, like being outright whiteout conditions.
It's been
Um,
with me since nearly the beginning of this adventure, and that glow rod mounted helmet thing has helped me
Okay.
so much.
There you go. Fire it on.
Does it affect
Right.
So like I said, you're ping-ponging between like whiteout style conditions, like walking through fog or snow, and then just standing on bright white shining glary surfaces as auroras arc above you.
Oh, jeez.
It's very surreal.
Can I see it?
So let's see
So-
here.
I think I would still.
One question. For outdoorsmen, will that stack for different effect sources or just be flat?
No, I believe that's just from a check to
Okay.
traverse
So-
terrain.
Oh,
I
wait,
think
We're
it's-
traversing
think I-
terrain right now. So
Okay, I
Is
think I
it
only remember
3 or
'cause-
4 perps?
No, it's 5. But
yeah, it starts at 5, but the row
Right.
should make it just 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I just need.
I
to-
have conditions, so I can remove 1 black from athletics and coordination check, and then
Hey!
2 outdoorsmen, so I only have 1 black.
Okay, all right.
I should
Uh,
probably.
Boots did good.
Right.
I'll write
Take
mine
off the both for the cold, and there's 2 for the was essentially
Perfectly balanced.
things blocking the view.
Concealment, yeah.
So 2 for that, 2 for that. I eat those 2, but I don't eat those 2.
Nom.
Huh.
Mm.
Oh wait, the yellow should have been green actually.
By the power of angst,
Ah, you still got
fly.
4 success to try with.
It's fine. Actually, no,
I'm. God. Okay, I'm
No,
just
it's already
thinking
added,
about
it's
if Wevu would actually do that.
And
one
yeah,
of
it's up to
yellows
you.
and-
Succeed on the check.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to eat conflict just to get +1 success.
All right.
No.
Okay. All right. You
One
take. You're
strain.
only using 1 pip, right?
Yes, just get
Okay,
that
so you
one.
take 1
success.
conflict and 1 strain, and we flip a destiny.
Yep. I'll do that right now.
All right. So, yeah, it's very interesting. So your 2 clone troopers are great at this.
Yeah.
This is
physical training.
this is climbing ropes, right?
Yeah.
And hell, you guys do it is seen in some of the Clone Wars TV series scenes that they have, the fake rock wall type shit.
Yeah.
Like that, you guys are in your element. Footholds, handholds, ropes. This is fine. We just climb shit.
Just like
This
the
is basic.
simulations.
Yeah, no.
actually.
This is PT. Like, okay, sure. Your oxygen levels are a little low as you cross the peak of one of these mountains,
but
but
slightly sealed
you're
suit, so
fine.
we're
You're
kinda used to it.
conditioned. You're hardened.
It's just like as you climb in the wall. This is a lot easier when someone isn't punching you in the face while you're doing this.
You guys are wearing sealed armor.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, I was supposed to -1 of those setbacks due to conditioned.
Oh,
Wanna reroll?
Yeah, well,
yeah. We're already here. We're
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Let's revert next time because we might do more than 1.
All right. Let's see. So yeah, you guys are like way up there. You're easily able to take the lead. Camo in particular is probably your lead climber because he's got all that success
Yes.
and that triumph. Checking out, ice formations, maybe even digging out handholds and footholds with a knife or something. Actually, that's a good question. Do you have your boot blade on right now?
I do, and I
Okay,
have.
that's probably pretty handy for making footholds.
True, actually.
Yeah. And what did you? There you go. So you went 3 and 3. So Aramaa, we joke about we begin with physical conditioning. You are personally physical conditioned. You have undertaken this yourself to build the foundation of your body is a temple. Worship at the Iron Throne kind of shit. So you're fine. Like, you are probably literally doing that martial arts drill of, like, punching sand and shit. Like, is this a sheer ice wall? Punch, climb, punch, climb. You don't even need your weird Uncharted ice axe. On the other hand, Wevu, you do struggle a little bit. You are not used to climbing in these cold temperatures at these high latitudes, and you fall behind a little bit, and kind of have some of these moments where you feel almost like numb inside, cold, and you just kind of shake it off, power through it. But it gets a little dark, metaphorically, emotionally for you.
What's the coldest
Right.
the Selonian home planet gets anyway?
I
I
mean,
don't
it's
think
aquatic.
I don't think they even list it.
I mean, yeah, they would say if it was like extreme cold or not. I mean, it's aquatic. We've talked about this before. Water is a very bad thermal medium for you. So,
It
like,
steals heat.
Selonians are probably insulated and waterproofed, but you are climbing a mountain,
Yeah,
and like you're reaching significant levels over sea level, where like not that you would need. It's not so much that you need bottled oxygen, but the air is thinner. You are having to do your shallow breaths, take your moments, think about things, power through. And you guys, after, let's see, I mean, worst you did was 1 success. Nobody got any. So you're probably able to make your way up, but this is still pretty time consuming. And you guys do actually have to at points wait up for the likes of Wevu and even the NPCs.
Well, if our oxygen's getting thinner, aren't we gonna be smart and actually take our time to acclimate to altitude?
probably.
Well, I mean, that's a good. So that's basically kind of what I'm getting at. Is
Yeah.
you guys probably only make it to about you peak on the first day because you guys are. Some of you could set a very fast pace, but have to hold back. So
Yeah.
you, I presume,
Probably
you
make
guys want
footholds.
to camp out overnight
Yeah.
Yeah.
and not go down the spooky unmarked mountain in the middle of the
Is
dark.
it possible
No.
if I can use my triumph to make it easier for the others?
Not right now. No.
Okay.
You guys have already moved on and rolled everything.
Yeah, if we want to like maybe do that, you gotta. I was thinking about saying
Speak.
that. Yeah, speak
you
up.
got to declare if
Yeah.
you're spending your stuff on
No,
assistance because you
that's fair.
totally
I
can, but
Yeah.
I should have said something. My bad.
kind of we're kind of just casualing it,
Yeah.
But you guys are doing super great.
Ooh, excuse me.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely like big sweeping music. We got the fucking helicopter or drone shots, majestic sweeping stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love this. I just opened up my little cheat sheet and I look at athletics and there's not even a freaking thing for triumphs on here.
That's
Oh, good.
annoying.
That's great. I love it. Okay.
I mean, I guess it's because
all
how,
right.
like,
Anyway, so you're camping out though.
Mm-hmm.
Put up the tents.
Mhm.
Actually, this is a good question. Is there any kind of like bothering to do watches, or
I
are we
mean,
just everybody get in the fucking tent?
it's pretty damn. Mm,
I mean, like, where
I'll
are we
be real with
camping?
y'all. You haven't seen a living thing this entire time, basically.
yeah, no.
And if something's showing up, it's something that followed us, not probably something that was here.
No, we don't necessarily have to. Everyone bundle in tight, stay warm. Camo, make
Yeah.
sure you report.
Yeah, like we'd probably have like. Now they're not climbing, you probably can.
But as I said, sleeping conditions are as stated before. It's me and my harem and you guys and the other guy in the tent. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you guys, boil some snow melt. It's probably the cleanest water you've tasted in forever.
Wow.
Considering how deep the salt goes.
You're
in the
you're
water.
pretty sure that some of this ice hasn't ever melted since this mountain was here.
That's
Some planets would probably pay fortunes for that.
yeah. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make a joke about it. But I was like, actually, no. There probably would be someone. It's like, yes, this ice was from the world's crown, never melted, bottled.
Yeah, no, you could make a mint on some fucking novelty spring water up here.
But that's
That's dumb.
No, I'm just thinking about Boots and his hardtack biscuits, wishing he had marshmallows,
He's the one that always chooses out the hardtack.
warming them over your electric kettle,
yeah.
your hot plate, cook it over the open hot plate.
Yeah.
Well,
Vicky, that
look,
is
I
it.
made some bitching about hardtack recently, but like it sucks.
No, hardtack
does.
sucks. It's like we are. Oh shit, we should probably mark down.
Yeah, you guys are all eating a day's worth of ration.
I'll mark down the
It's
ration pack.
it's no skyflakes. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Though to be fair, now that you are stopped, you could totally boil your hardtack in water.
You probably should, my dude.
Okay, so
Well, yeah, it's fuck. Actually, that's a good
Are
point.
rations hardtack,
That's-
or do we have
This
something
is
else on?
right, so this is all from the 9 rations, right? Or,
I mean, yeah, there would be biscuits and dehydrated bread. We've talked about the ration packs before.
Rehydrate that, yeah.
Candy bar type stuff. This is definitely like that segment of Metal Gear Solid though, where your rations freeze. So no matter what, you probably do actually have to like bust out your hot plates or fusion lanes and like warm your food up so you can eat it.
Now I'm for myself. I'm taking out of one of my ration packs.
Okay.
Same here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
Isn't, like,
restock from
coffee
the
off my list?
spare bundle that Wevu has in her.
Yeah.
rucksack.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
like a bundle myself, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody has a couple. Like the Jedi should all have like a few days worth of food pills, for instance. But
Yeah, we remember. Lucky was like, we're going on an ice expedition. You're all getting extra
Yeah.
ration packs.
Wevu is physically carrying your extra ration packs,
Yeah.
which you can restock. Okay. Having some robot problems.
Yeah. So
We were clankers all along.
we only have 3 extra left, but how many ration packs everyone else have?
I got 6.
Okay.
I've got 2 left on me.
I didn't hear the number.
Well, we
I don't know how.
we have 2 NPCs. We also have to keep fed.
Yep.
Mm.
Which Skirk does not carry her own food, but
No.
okay, things are fixed.
Okay. Good.
all right, he got it
Alright.
back.
Tend to like shift around enough.
I think it was
You-
just like bits of words in here and there.
There you go, Lucky.
Yep.
But Europa does have her. Like I said, she's carrying her own Jedi utility belt, so she's got emergency food.
Okay.
I also don't know. I don't technically know if your Jedi emergency rebreathers are like good for a low oxygen environment, but they probably help if you needed them.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Yeah, everything's fine. Okay, everybody rests.
Mhm.
Everybody sips. Nobody quits. If you guys took any strain, which you didn't somehow, you
I
guys are really good at
did.
this. Oh yeah, that's right. You technically took your strain for your conflict, so you get to heal
Yep.
that.
I'm
You have,
thinking about
you have
how
a nice
many,
meditative sleep, but
how many adventures have we done that just involved us climbing and like going through?
it's been a
3,
few points.
4.
If we
I
consider the
built a
planet, it
system
makes
for
sense.
this.
There was
Yeah.
the green
Yeah, the Green Hills was our big one.
Green Hills, and then did we do any climbing in the Tiana region, parish?
The race against the Transoceans.
Yeah, that was the Green Hills.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that was the Green Spire zone.
Green Spires, excuse me.
There was
Uh,
also
this one
the,
did do a little bit of climbing, but it wasn't a major plot point in the Fire Canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
also the the journey to the big ship.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes,
we did.
you did scale some cliffs there.
Yeah, we did have to climb there.
Yeah, the Fortune, Republic Fortune.
Also, at
you,
the
you
space station.
decided to go, as the crow flies, and not meander through a swampy river.
No, fuck that.
All right. Okay. You sleep.
Yep.
You guys are probably
Oh, wait.
awakened the next day as holy shit. Is that the sun?
It's bright.
Ah, it's bright.
Oh wait, are we above the
Direct-
cloud layer? Cloud layer yet? No.
No, they don't break the cloud layer, but you currently experience like as first light comes up, the sun kind of like
Bam! I'm here.
the the as the ambient temperature reaches like its lowest point just before dawn, like the cloud levels kind of settle, and then the sun kind of comes up, and you guys are awoken by this bloody great light before morning fog sets in.
Dawn of the third day.
Oh wait,
Look,
I don't see.
If I could still
No, but
see-
you can tell it's fucking bright out.
Oh yeah. The forest tell me
mine
it's
dies.
fucking bright.
Psych.
The force is like, if you had eyes, you should close them.
Aramaa just holds up her data pad. It's like, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Probably looks very weird.
Hey, remember that climb me check?
Mhm.
Do
Yeah.
it again.
Oh no.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Ah,
Alright.
damn it.
All right. Does
Oh.
anyone want to go? Does anyone want to go first so they might be able to pass boosts or upgrades?
Yeah, I'll
I'll go
wait.
All right.
Here we go. I was looking for this to post when Omega said we sleep now.
So we sleeps. Okay.
All right. Let's see if I can do anything with that advantage.
Actually, wasn't there an actually specific table for the
There is.
There's some vertical stuff.
Probably want to at
You
least get.
could use it to give yourself a boost in your next like physical activity, or you can obviously like use it to assist other people. What is it? Assisting is a maneuver normally, right?
I remember we had like a table for climbing.
There was a table.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm looking for right now.
Yeah, there's a vertical spaces one.
Shall I roll next to
Well, let him. Let,
Well,
let-
that depends on what he's doing. I believe if it's like, because this is a thing, you can be like, because you can easily take like spend 2 to like do the equivalent of taking a maneuver, so you could like pass on an assist to somebody behind you. That would be specific.
Let's see. Safe fall. PC falls a way to prevent falling from the current location, such as a series of handles or a back drop. If the PC falls later in this encounter, reduce the overall distance fallen by 1 range band.
That is a risk.
What's the elevated advantage? Is a game advantage?
Oh, there.
Others-
Okay.
Like, up the ability of next relevant skill or upgrade the difficulty of the next skill check.
Oh,
targeting
that's
humans.
in that one, but I know Omega did a specific one for Green Hills.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's specific to that place.
Yeah. Yeah. There's not really a specific one for this. Yeah.
Probably just do
Okay.
elevated advantage. Just upgrade the next relevant check once.
Alright.
Loth, you can go.
Is that 3?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
He goes.
I'll go. No bonuses for Max.
No,
I think so.
nothing I can do on the table.
Wow. Wow, sir.
A lot.
There
of
we
success,
are.
I can't believe it. Look at that. It's perfectly.
Though. It's like all success.
Perfectly
though, so it's like you
symmetrical
make it there,
violence
but
never
something
hurts
happens
anybody.
weirdly to you.
Oh yeah, no. You are a fast climb man.
And then
Oh,
you
no.
get buried in snow or something.
Act silence.
Yeah, silence. Don't give him ideas.
X has forgotten the cardinal rule: never give your GM ideas. Hold
I
on,
remember what
I was trying to
what
pull
I
up
said.
a table anyway, and my PDF has slowed down.
Remember when I
slightly.
offered, hey, what
Oh,
if
crap.
Kavas just stabs Boots?
Right. We all liked the idea until we didn't.
I
It
found
was
it funny.
until it wasn't funny.
It was. I mean, yeah.
He got better.
It
Well,
was
you can get
just.
better from a lot.
It was just a lightsaber wound.
It was also
Oh, yeah, I
it was
just
also
did
the
invincible
road to
laser
Cavus
sword.
leaving, so yeah.
Just a flesh wound.
What's Malabar on his neck? It'll be fine.
Precarious perch, you just fall.
You look over to Boots. Is like, look, ma, no hands. Wait.
Either way, this is going to be interesting.
Do you think this will make more sense if you're climbing in a combat scenario?
Oh God, no! Don't put us through
Okay,
that
I
act.
accidentally put 2 T's in. Cannot search that.
Oh no.
vertical is.
It's at page 66
Yeah, I
of,
got
the,
it.
of the.
Execute order 60s. Wait.
No, I think with that big 5-0, hey Boots, you do get down more. You're good. You're good. You're fast. It's great. However, as you're kind of like casually sliding, riding the repulsor grapple down, you kind of scoot over a freshly formed sheet of snow from last night, and then there's just kind of this behind you. Somebody should dramatically shout "avalanche" now.
Avalanche!
As just some of the loose rock and the freshly made snow and ice breaks away and just softs off in a sheet. So everybody, I'm gonna need you to make me a.
Is this where we just say screw it and we try to just oh no.
You ride as revenge. You ride Boots down like a toboggan.
I might.
Yeah, go ahead and everybody make me a. Yeah, okay, fair. I'm working stuff, but let's go.
Can't wait
Yeah.
to see what this movie.
Roll me coordination versus 2 red.
2 red.
Hang on. Let me go first, real quick.
Well, this is all kind of simultaneous.
Oh, okay.
You're being avalanched.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna upgrade my check for this.
But let me see here. You good?
To, go sideways, up, down, whatever. Get behind cover. Oof.
Wow. Okay. Actually, hang on a second here. How much is it to upgrade someone else's check?
I don't think you can do that with advantage.
Yeah, I think you need to try him for that one.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to roll anyways.
Well, I will.
Or wait for Axe first.
Go.
I will spend 2 for success, 4 in advantage, and I'll spend to those. Okay. I will spend 4 of those advantage to give, I guess, the only person who didn't roll axe to boost die.
All right.
Okay.
I think it's fitting if Boots is the only one who really fails here.
Alrighty. So,
That's a lot of success. Damn.
all right. Camo is lower down. He started the climb ahead of you guys, so he's able to easily find, an overhang of rock to like shelter under, etc. Forewarned and forearmed by the Force, Wevu and Aramaa are able to kind of dive out of the way, doing very great. Boots, unfortunately, is the man who triggered the avalanche. You kind of get your footing and you kind of get ahead of it, but you take a big brunt of that. You suffer 8 damage. You can soak that.
I was gonna ask if it was 8 damage ignoring soak.
You can soak it. It's an attack, basic.
So just 2. Wait. What
Do
are
you have
One
a
wound.
buff?
Okay, 1 wound. Okay.
He's a very soaky boy. He's hit by a lot of stuff. But Aramaa, you kind of have a moment of concern as you see Boots get buried under snow.
Mm-hmm.
How it works? Spaced out. Nope. You space.
These are the consequences of out actions.
All right. Aramaa, you take a 69 crit. Nice.
Nice.
As just a chip of ice kind of flies and just beans you right in the head
Bonk.
as you are stop moving for a second to check on Boots, who is mostly fine.
Crits.
He's wearing
Somewhere
fortified
boost now.
anti-snow armor, and luckily this was not a hard slab avalanche. This wasn't like hard packed ice. There was a lot of snow weight that you guys disturbed by climbing on this far side of the mountain, and it all fell on top of you.
So I have 1 crit.
Yeah.
No blue. What are we counting to the end of the counter? The end of climbing down this mountain?
Yeah, because you still haven't climbed down the mountain.
Very well.
So,
Yeah.
Very well done.
so I
Yeah.
believe Wevu and Aramaa still need to make their athletics checks.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Loth reverse Terminators.
You just hear a muffled. "Wevuguk."
Okay, so right. Formidable.
Just reminded of that guy from
So,
The Road to El Dorado gets crushed by the giant mech cat. It's like, I'm still okay.
All right, I'm rolling. Wait, yeah. The dice are not that
Force
hot for
guide
me.
you.
Yeah,
Two blank heroes.
yeah. So, yeah. Let's just go with 2 success, 1 advantage for me.
Okay,
And
I'll roll. What?
Yeah.
Yep, you got it.
Yep.
Okay. And then, right, I eat 1 setback, so that's just 1. Now I remembered it. Ha!
Okay.
Okay, 2 success.
All right. Hey. All right. So it's an exciting climb down. It takes you a little less time to go on the inner slope than it did on the outer slope. But you do manage to get down to ground level, and kind of as you drop down and before the fog, like I said, kind of sets in, you're able to look out onto the open area of the polar ice cap. It is very, very open and flat. Most of its body seems to be a heavy duty, like thick glacial ice.
Ooh.
But you do even see like small chunks of rock kind of dig through it, some harder bedrock, and even see some small vents of like pressurized slush kind of build up,
Pressurized slush.
forming almost like tiny volcanoes, but it's just water ice. A couple of geysers.
Yeah.
You might even see some patches where it looks like the glacier ice has like thinned for whatever reason, and actually looks like there might be some it's tundra with some topsoil poking through.
Oh, interesting.
There's actually some regolith out here, but like I said, it's mostly just big wide open space. So you guys get down the mountain. This takes you probably about maybe, let's see, yeah, no, I think the worst you did was 2 success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boots and Wevu only had 2 successes, but that's pretty good. So it probably only takes you maybe a half, maybe 3/4 of your daylight instead of your full
I only have
daylight.
2 successes myself, actually.
Yeah.
No, you also only got 2, but you did pretty good. So how you guys have reached the basin of the wide open polar cap area? How you feeling? Other than the
Well,
fact that Aramaa does have a critical injury right now.
well, I'm okay to keep going. We'll take care of this when we stop for the night. But I want to.
I mean, I probably could have done walk it off for Aramaa, but considering Boots was underneath a snow pile, I don't think that would have been applicable.
I don't think that would have made a lot of logical sense. No.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm sorry.
you
I'm just thinking. Boots. His thumbs up turns into an okay sign. Is like you're okay.
Boots, I appear to be injured.
Rub some snow in it.
But no,
okay.
let's
all
push
right.
on. I just
All
got
right,
a
so
wee
push
bit of a headache. Be fine. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Any blood from your head wound has completely iced over already. You're okay.
Great. Let me just rub some
That
snow
wouldn't
on
actually
it.
happen though, because your blood would be very warm. But
How cold does it take
Yeah.
to freeze
also,
blood
don't
anyway?
actually probably rub snow in it. That sounds like a good way to go to hypothermia town.
Yeah.
Get your sweet frostbite.
Put a compress on it.
Well, that's your. Yeah. Definitely down.
I mean, Armaa's probably wearing some kind of hood, helmet, something.
Yeah, it's a helmet.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Just keep your hat on. All right. So you guys start hiking down. You have a rough, from your earlier navigation attempts, you have a rough reckoning of where you should be going. You're heading towards the center. It's pretty easy to stay on point. Though again, if you're using like sensors or compasses or whatever, there's a lot of like freaking out and interference. And so you hike until night starts to fall, and you don't see any real landmarks yet. So is it time for another camp out, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe like
Your call,
Yeah.
boss.
Yeah, time for a camp. Another camp.
Yeah, camp and
Alright, great.
report.
Okay. All right.
Well-
I am gonna be right back.
Oh, okay.
So pause for a
Okay.
sec. Breaker. Fiver.
Oh shoot,
You
I'm
guys
gonna go.
can do whatever you like.
I'm gonna go.
Oh,
eat me-
Probably
I'm
do a
going to
medicine
get
check.
myself some food.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get me
Okay.
some food real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Pause. Intermission.
I will pause the recording as well, since this might take a moment.
Also ready? Clock. Okay, we're going again.
Here we going.
All right. We're back after our break.
Yeah.
Okay, so you camp for the night. When Boots actually rests, he will heal his one wound it took.
Mhm.
Yeah. Does anybody want to work on Arama's, head injury?
She did get a bonk.
But you want to get to it?
Yes, I will work on it.
Okay.
Sorry,
that's an
I
average
was-
medicine check.
I was looking at my thing and remembering how many wounds I had.
You do have your medical
I think
supplies.
you only took one.
I took one, but I still had 2 left over.
Okay. Well, you scooch one off.
Yeah,
Actually, you would have scooched one off last night and you rested a full night.
true indeed. So let's see here. What injury? How difficult would it be?
Average.
Average. 1, 2, 3.
Nope, there it is.
You do have your medic kit, right?
Yes, Axe. I do have my medic kit.
That will allow him to make the check without any penalties.
It also gives me an advantage in the boots because it's a physician's kit.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
Yay.
I don't suppose you have any wounds or strain or anything right now, Aramaa?
Nah.
Okay. You're very good at doctoring. If you need Aramaa to be more injured so you can show off how cool you are as a doctor.
No, I'm not gonna be stab out of mine and be like, oh, let me fix that for you.
No. Okay. All right. Once again, we sleep. We wake up. And so you guys set out again. So probably another half a day's hike. So don't forget to knock off your food and stuff.
Ah, yes, one ration.
You guys are scooching along, and probably assume that Camo's in magic eyes.
Yeah.
I need to double check how much rations I actually do have because in my gear I have ration pack and off to the side weaker rations.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Is one pack 1 week?
There's one
Well,
meal.
yeah, we can figure it out because there's a couple different sources you can get.
No, they're in I put them in different tabs, so I'm just gonna get rid of that weaker rations because I'm assuming that was a different one and just say I have just 2, so that way I'm not.
Well, yeah. So army field rations are worth 1 week of stuff, and are easier also, but it's you drink nutrient paste, so it's pretty gross.
I had ration pack which are one meal.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say go up to 2, so that way I'm not having too much in the way of rations.
There's only 2. That's only 2 days.
Well, I don't know because I made a mistake and I'm not sure what Omega would want me to do with that mistake.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's you have because you say one was 1 week and you have the other one. You probably have 2 distinct separate instances where you had army field rations and then you also Aramaa was like, everybody take ration packs.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
like I said, the field rations aren't great, but you can suck on that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Listed it down.
Anyway,
Anyway.
so you guys are kind of moving your way through. It's about mid-ish day since you started at noon.
Yeah.
Maybe still early morning. It's a little hard to tell exact time thing going on. But probably, like I said, through Electrobinox first with Camo, you guys start to see rising up out of the center area a series of interconnected, you would say, cylindrical or dome-like buildings.
Oh.
It seems to form a kind of concentric set of rings looping around each other.
Well,
Uh,
that's
Everyone, I
They
think we
suspicious.
have
found
a
something.
light kind of slight bluish white color, so they blend very well into the background. But even from a distance, you can tell this looks a lot like
Back.
the gardener's structures.
Mm-hmm. Jackpot.
General, I think we
And
found something.
Probably one of the biggest singular structures you guys have seen on Soheliv so far.
Mm-hmm.
Right up there with the complex you discovered in the center of the Black Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have any like thermal scanning type stuff?
I do have like the general basic scanner part of my like actual like rig.
Okay,
now.
yeah. So you have a general purpose scanner. So you notice on thermal that the buildings do appear to be slightly warmer than their surroundings and are dumping heat kind of down into the polar ocean somewhere deep below.
Hmm.
So this is what you see with your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
General, I think it's a. I think the main facility from this point is subterranean.
Oh, what makes you say that?
There's heat. There's heat going downward.
Are you sure it's not some kind of invisible overground base?
Well, there's only one way to find out. Come
Let's
on,
go
you.
find out.
Come on.
All right, so you come up to the structures.
Mhm.
I assume you're gonna just walk right up.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, you find a smooth curved surface.
Mm,
So you probably have to circle around to find something besides smooth curved surface.
Yeah.
let's walk.
What does Ropa think of the
Walk.
situation so far?
All right. Do you want to circle around left or right?
Right.
Okay. You do a right hand turn. You circle around, maybe a quarter or a third of a circle, and you find yourself heading kind of towards because they're of different sizes, right? These various cylinders or domes.
Mhm.
You find yourself circling towards the side that gets smaller, actually,
Oh.
and you are able to kind of come to the farthest out and smaller little building, which looks like some kind of like entrance structure, because there's actually like a very obvious door kind of inset a little and embedded in it. All around, you guys are passing by several sort of constructs of some sort. They're half buried in the snow. You guys notice that these have kind of four-legged, almost insectoid appearances, as opposed to the tall humanoids you've seen before with some of these. And their outer shells are kind of a blued steel look, as opposed to some of the other Guardian entities you've seen are more brassy or golden look.
All right.
All right, so you guys see a door. I assume you're going to approach door.
Yes.
Yes.
Door will be like, "Oh ho, you are approaching me."
Well, funny you phrase it that way.
We can't open the shit out of you without good approaching.
Time for tactical rolling, I guess.
So you guys walk towards the door, and then there's kind of you see like a small like orb kind of hanging down from the overhang. Like I said, the door is slightly inset, probably to keep the wind out. This starts to glow the trademark blue-green you've seen from Gardener Tech, and it actually kind of whoop to look at you.
Mm-hmm.
And in a slightly buzzing electronic voice, which you guess kind of sounds like it's coming from the ball, but also kind of sounds like it's just coming from in front of you somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It resonates a little bit. There's a slightly cheery voice that kind of breaks out and says, "Ah, you're here. Excellent. I've been waiting for you. It's been some time since we spoke.
I'm trying to remember the
I
name.
would say exactly how long it's been since we spoke, but I'm not 100% sure what your standards of time are like."
I'm trying to remember the name of the fucking unit we
Black
talked
Garden?
to. Yeah.
You didn't get a name.
Oh, we didn't get a name.
No name though.
No name. Okay.
Oh, where are my banners? It's been some time since I've had guests. I am called World Crowned Upon Her Head. I am the facility Eidolon of Polar Vault Soheliv Archive Campus.
Archive campus. Okay. Well. Oh.
Well, technically, the campus is named after my creator's original name for Soheliv, which in your language would be roughly trees tall, oceans deep, fire at heart.
That kind of language, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's very poetic, yes.
Very poetic.
However, in your basic, it's very long.
Indeed. World crowned upon your head. Upon her head. That's like, may
That is
we
me.
may we come in?
Oh yes, of course, of course. I've been expecting.
Mm.
Give me a moment. The outer door has not been opened in some time. The ball stays glowing, but kind of like resets to a neutral position and starts to go a little dimmer. And somewhere in the distance, you can hear kind of slidey, scrapey, electronic-y noises, and then just the door slides up and open.
Mhm.
You notice, of course, that it is, pretty tall for humanoids.
Mhm.
More like 3 meters tall rather than 2.
Mhm.
All right, please come inside.
Pardon the intrusion.
Not at all, not at all. It's been so long since I've had guests. As you guys step in, you might even have to pull up your hoods or something. It's actually noticeably warmer in here.
Mhm.
It's cool, but not cold anymore.
Yeah.
And there's kind of there's a quality to the air if you're breathing it freely that reminds you of I would say probably like spaceship air,
Mhm.
like a certain level of like canned filteredness to everything. And she basically you see some lines glow on the floor and light up. It says, "Welcome to the Archive Campus entry building. To explain exactly where we are and how we can help each other, I need you to move into the archive core on the far side. However, this means that I will need you to cross the campus, which will require an authorization hex code.
And where is this authorization hex code?
Yes, please step forward. I will have to create new ones.
All right. Well, please lead the
Okay.
way.
There's kind of some helpful lights light up,
Mhm.
showing you to kind of a little desk
Yep.
area,
Move to said desk area.
kind of a big console thing. As you guys are looking around, your eyes kind of adjust to the different light levels. You notice that once again, the walls of this area are kind of covered in more of those gardener-style murals.
Hmm.
No need for you guys have done this enough. No need for new lore checks.
Mhm.
This is definitely seems again kind of welcoming, instructional.
Mm-hmm.
Images of figures you recognize as gardeners, like arms outstretched, receiving people entering.
Mm-hmm.
Some various pictograms you don't understand, but you assume are related to some function of the facility.
There's one mural depicting where the toilets are.
Just take them all in. Take them all in passing.
Felt like
Yeah.
asking World Crown about her head, like what they specifically mean at times, but that's fine.
Nah, I think they're. Like I said, they're just welcome. Welcome to the archive
Didn't-
campus. Please go
Yeah.
here for such things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you remember your library card?
This is.
Okay.
I think this was the facility where they basically just went, "Look at all the cool shit we did."
Maybe. Archives do mean records, but
It's an archive, yeah.
All right, so, you guys kind of stand up to this little you assume it's the equivalent of like a check-in desk.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
see some hexagrams kind of scroll across in different lights. and then there's kind of a low minor key, kind of bong bong, and there's kind of a little electronic hiss from the speakers, and it's like, "Ah, oh my, I'm terribly sorry about this, but it seems like the archive's security protocols are still inactive, and they've been uh, functioning for quite some time. Unfortunately, due to the ongoing network degradation, I no longer have direct access to my security functions here."
So I'm assuming that we
Where-
will have to go through them and deal with said security, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, unfortunately. There is a Guardian type unit in the security area beyond, which is insisting on holding open the alert. Quite cross with this. It's been eons. However, since we have spoken before, I do believe it will be possible for you to overcome this challenge. I'm certain it'll be fine. You should either proceed over there on through to the security room, or I could just open the doors and have the Guardian come out. Obviously, it would perceive you as intruders. Do not have your appropriate hex codes.
No, let's.
Well,
Well,
that's
things
pretty
are might
standard
be a little violent. Is there anything in the security room that maybe should not get damaged?
Uh, no, I believe the security room is quite reinforced and secure.
Then we'll go to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
Oh.
A kind of door on the far side of the dome, slides open. There's a faint, actual like gust of low fog or frost kind of creeping across the floor as it conceals for the first time in goodness knows how long.
Not gonna lie, if it was expecting our arrival, you think it would have checked the security system beforehand?
I think it was trying for a long time.
Well,
System degradation, simply
well,
put.
to be fair, it didn't know when we get here, so it can.
Yeah, true. I'm just feeling on edge.
Oh, don't worry. We're just gonna do what we're usually. We're gonna go in there. There's gonna be something big and scary. I'm gonna punch it. You guys are gonna shoot it. Webu will probably slice it in half, and we'll keep going.
Yeah.
Skirk, stay by Europa, and I'm gonna I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna drop some of my stuff here, like my backpack and stuff. I don't need to be jumping around with a full pack.
All right.
Europa's probably taking pictures of all the murals and stuff.
Let's go. All right. So Aramaa stretches, cracks her knucks.
All right.
Let's go talk to security.
Yay.
All right. You step into the security room. Past some, big cement-looking benches and stuff. The area is decently sized, maybe about the size of the same last room. It's very wide open. Just other than some light piping around the walls, it's pretty featureless right now. And there's a lot of light frosting and condensation over stuff. This room actually counts as difficult terrain,
Okay.
but
Oh.
it's relatively featureless and uncomplicated otherwise.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, go ahead and roll me initiative. You should probably roll cool,
All right.
as you are challenged by this. You guys recognize the outline of a guardian angel unit, but this one is thin, spindly. You kind of see the condensation and fog kind of whirl up from the floor, and you see then a little, reddish purple, red violet light kind of bing in the center of it
Oh,
from
this
its
is
one core optic.
Oh, is this the high speed model?
And then you kind of see the vague shapes of arms unfold, and then you see this low glow of some sort of superheated blade or scythe arm
Oh God.
extend out.
Brief question, Omega.
Yeah?
Does my temporary boost to initiative apply here?
Hmm?
Or would it be already gone?
When was that?
Last session what we did, like, I tried to modify the threat monitor, and it.
Yeah, this is your next initiative check, so yes.
All right, cool.
That was in downtime. And this is technically because
Okay.
that was like in the last like 30 seconds of that session. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I've taken the juice train.
So basically the the area of short all around this thing is surrounded by kind of a whirl of natural condensation and whirling ice.
Mm-hmm.
As it is cold.
I've made my dumb comparison. I'm ready to go.
Have my rifle ready.
Rolling. What would
But
be
be
best?
concerned this thing's gonna start zero shifting all over the place.
All right. Okay. Thanks for that. It's a great ratio, dice.
I'm sorry, I just now noticed that in the listing Marth gave Wevu, the E is capitalized. It's like Wevu.
So
Yeah.
Ah, don't worry. Oh, you didn't have to fix it.
double checking.
I just
There.
noticed I'm the only one that's not marked for in character.
Oh. Ah.
It's just axe. Eh.
Yeah.
I just noticed. It's whatever. I just noticed.
I'm just double checking my
Yeah.
notes. For initiative at the end of this. A special way.
Well, it would really suit if, like, just out of like game we refer to axe as Camo, just to really sell it.
Okay.
Okay, so there's not a specific extra rule about it having a slot. It's a nemesis, so. I was just double checking if there were any special rules. And obviously there are some special rules, but not about initiative.
Oh,
Okay.
that slot then.
So this thing generates 2 black dice worth of concealment out to short range of it.
Okay.
Obviously, this means if you're firing at it from beyond short range, you have concealment. And all terrain within short counts as difficult because it's got this freezing.
Gotcha.
So everything. Okay.
I have an
Okay.
idea of what I want to try.
So-
But I'll wait for everyone else has plans.
I mean, well, you know, it's initiative. Let's go. We're doing a
Yeah.
fight.
Okay.
It's a real fight.
I go.
All right, I'll take
Okay.
second.
I'm gonna battle with my boys.
Yay!
Let's see here.
Bellman.
Yep, battle mode.
What is?
I don't need to.
Skirk?
I don't need.
Right.
No,
Or
Skirk's
not.
Skirk's out there with staying out there with Europa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna make an analogy, and then I realized most people wouldn't get it. But anyway, yes, you leave Skirk with Europa in the back.
Yes. So I'm just gonna roll force dice. Okay. 1 to activate and 1 for range. So yeah, everyone gets 1 success.
For up to
Alright.
short.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
pretty sure-
and I should say this whole room is probably about medium range across,
Mhm.
so
Okay.
you don't immediately start in its cold zone.
Okay. So.
Okay.
medium
Oh,
range.
it's giving off an aura of coldness.
Yes,
Ah, shit.
that was explicitly stated before. Yes.
Or
I must have missed it. I'm sorry.
plus that concealment. Yeah.
And by missed it, I mean I was probably too busy coming up with that dumb comparison.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm going to.
So that
cov-
was. Oh, sorry.
Well, that was Aramaa's action. Do you have any maneuvers you want to do?
Yeah. Wait. What is our distance from the Guardian?
Medium.
medium.
Yeah, I'll move to short then.
All right, you scooch up a little.
I'll scooch up a little.
All right, you are now in the difficult terrain and cold zone,
Yeah.
but you don't
Swift.
care about concealment for some
Nope.
reason.
Nope. And I don't care about difficult terrain either. Haha. Ha 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 ha.
Nah, you're swift. Nice.
Yeah.
Time to Gynex pose.
It's like.
Guy next pose gives
its,
you a
its
minus.
head kind of immediately snaps to look at you. with his big glowing reddish eye.
Yeah.
It's kind of as you because you can see through the fog. You kind of see. You joked about it out of character, I think. I guess being like a high speed model,
Mhm.
but it does actually have like a very lean, spindly body.
Mhm.
Its legs are kind of like bladed skates. It's got long, sharp arms that glow with heat, and it's got kind of this cloak-like appearance, kind of draped around its body.
Cool.
All right, well, that's Hughes. So
That's me.
Axe said he wanted to go next.
All right, so I'm going to go in cover,
What?
and
He's going into
anything that
cover.
qualifies as cover.
What cover?
Fair enough. Okay.
That's
Fair enough.
It was
Just
also
hide-
very much established you were in a big open room.
Fair enough. Then I'm just going to
He's
get the rest.
standing behind
Fair enough.
Aramaa.
Yes, I am cover.
Fair enough.
Would
Okay.
you like to hide behind my thick thighs?
Sadly, I don't. There isn't actually a good like hue and shield rule.
Aramaa.
Anyway, then I'm just gonna take the tram maneuver, which
Okay.
means I'm just reading
You
out to you.
aim, but also get other stuff.
Yes, I'll read it out just so we can get. Once per round, may perform a terrain maneuver to gain benefits of aiming and upgrade combat check once per rank of terrain, and I have 2. So I
Also,
upgrade
Axe,
twice.
you should double check your mic centering. You're a little soft.
Okay.
There you go. That's
My
better.
mic's been a little off right now.
All right, you got it. It's better. I just realized you sounded a little soft, and I was like, "Is Axe turned down for me?" No, he's at 120. So
All right, so
yeah, you're gonna true aim. You're gonna get 2 upgrades.
okay, and in this case, I'm then going to. This thing doesn't count as a clicker, I assume, because it's a droid. It's just a
Not from
robot.
how you guys understand these things. No.
Right.
That is fair. I just had to ask every time.
No, it's fine.
And quick strike applies. So.
Yep, it hasn't acted yet.
Alright.
Okay, so you are at medium range.
Mhm.
This thing has adversary 3, so 3 upgrades.
3 upgrades. Okay.
And it has 2 ranged defense and 2 black dice for concealment.
Okay. Let me check what I have to resist the black, but I think I'll have to just do brace next time. I think that might
It's a
help
real
it.
boy.
Yeah, I think brace is just affects it for later.
Yeah, you'd have to take the brace, but you've already.
Which-
I mean, you could take 2 strain and do another maneuver and brace right now, but then you're straining.
Yeah, I don't think I have enough braces anyway to like deal with it. So
So that's 4 black dice, and it would be mediums 2, right, to start? Been a while
Yeah.
since we shot anyway. Yeah, so that would be 3 upgrades, so that would actually be 2 red, 1 purple.
all right,
Oh, can we use Conquer Killer against these things?
I just asked.
Okay. I must have missed it then. You were a bit soft.
You guys are not hearing the cool boss music in your head focusing you. That's okay. I'll get you focused real soon.
Wait.
Or
Only one more PC to go before I can do stuff.
Okay.
Oh,
I have not shot with this thing for a long time, so I just had to make
No,
sure.
it has been a few sessions since you guys actually fired guns at people.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody even got a chance to shoot a gun in that Ice Fisher fight. That was just Aramaa punching.
It was just
Yeah.
armor
Yeah.
punching, yeah.
And then
And she rolled like
Wevu-
5 billion success.
Yeah.
Well, I
then-
guess he's
Mhm.
dead.
Of course, Wevu, I think, finished off, but Aramaa did most of the damage.
Damn. Okay,
Okay,
so
double
first we need to
time.
calculate damage.
Yes.
So I technically get +2 against machines or basic vehicles. So in this case, would that apply?
No, I don't think ion damage is not described as working the same way against these things.
Okay, fair enough. It has Pierce 3, so let's see, it's 13 plus 3. Point blank doesn't matter, but I have deadly accuracy for heavy, so that's +3 as well. So that would be. That is 19 Pierce 3, unless I have something else there.
Okay, all right. So 19 pierce 3. And so we take 11 soak, then
8, so it'd be 11.
how would it be 11 if there's 11 soak?
Pierce 3.
No,
Yeah,
that's
double
after your
applied.
pierce.
Oh, then it'd be just 8.
But actually, you don't do any damage because the first time it's struck with an energy weapon, you fire your shot, it flies straight to the heart. Pung, zhit. Remember that kind of like cloak thing I described it having around it, Aramaa?
Mm-hmm.
as you strike it, heat and light just kind of like radiates out from the spot it struck and seems to bounce off the blaster round.
Can I still do my other
And then
things?
bits of this like airy cloak thing, this segmented shield it's got around it, kind of break off and fall to the ground. As bits of it start glowing.
Okay.
Could I still use my advantage in triumphs?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if crits require you to actually deal wounds, then you cannot,
Okay.
because no wounds were dealt.
Yeah.
I was gonna do disorient 1 because I have one of
Okay.
that, so that's 2 of that advantage.
It's disorient. It is disorient 1, right? Yes, that's
I have
1.
disorient 1 as a talent. After hitting a combat check, may spend 2 advantage to disorient target for a number of rounds equal to rank in disorient. So it's disoriented for 1 round.
Yep.
And then I think that's kind of it. So that's just 3 left. So I guess
Well, I know you took a couple strain to do your initiative.
true. I guess I'll use the 3 to heal the rest of that strain. And that's 2 left. So boost the next person and 2 triumph, huh?
Yeah.
Can I just use to permanently disable something on this thing?
I believe that's instead of doing damage.
Yeah, when dealing damage to target, have the attack destroy a piece of equipment the target is using for 2 triumphs.
Really, I
Alright.
don't. Yeah, I don't know if you can destroy inherent things. That seems kind of OP.
No.
Yeah,
Alright.
No.
Like, I see you're using your fists to punch. I destroy your fist.
Yeah, you cannot
No?
Or your
destroy
shield.
innate
Fair enough. Then,
weapons.
in this case, then the next person going just gets a boost and then 2 upgrades.
Okay.
I
Okay.
see your boss. I spend 2 triumphs to instantly explode your heart.
Okay, that's me.
All right, Wev's go next. Okay.
Right. What am I gonna do? Yeah.
Well, you're at
I-
medium range, and remember,
Okay,
short
so-
and beyond is difficult. If that
Okay.
fucking matters to anybody.
Oh wait, I don't have swift, so
It does matter. Okay.
I'll move it up into short, so in
Alright.
that area. I already have my lightsaber out.
Okay.
Okay, so that's one maneuver. I'm going to activate maneuver Saber Swarm. Then I'll activate my action, Hawk Bat Swoop to jump the rest of the way.
Okay. All right, so you gotta roll attacks and stuff.
Yeah, so that's 3 strain that I'm suffering because 1 from Saber Swarm and then 2 from a second maneuver.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, so concealment doesn't matter on melee attacks, which this is still. It's a lightsaber check, but it does still have it adversary 3, so whatever your
Yeah.
base difficulty is,
Right, so that's
grades,
going to be...
and it has melee defense 2.
That would going to be 2 red, 1 perp, I think. Yes? Yeah. Because 2 purple. Okay.
2 upgrades and a boost.
Yeah, I know that. As 2 setback because of melee? Yeah.
Yes, melee defense.
Okay. I'm just going to make sure I have everything. I'm not messing stuff up. Okay, lightsaber. Okay, so 2 upgrades. That's going to turn my 3 yellows, 1 green to 4 yellows, 1 green. And how many blues are you giving me?
I believe it was only 1.
Okay, so that's 1. So I have 2 from Quick Strike. And then says, okay, is that every... Oh, right, then I also need to include my force dice. Because
Well, yeah, you have to, because you have to spend at least 1 pip to
Yeah.
move in, right?
Yes.
This is probably going to hit pretty hard.
Probably.
See how it goes.
You say that, but I remember the last fight. I remember some shit.
I think that's everything, so time to roll.
That went a little extra long.
Okay, so you have to actually spend a pip to actually do anything.
Yeah, so you have to choose whether or not you want to succeed at all.
Can you re-roll that or no?
No, probably
okay.
not. You need natural blade master to reroll lightsaber
Alright.
checks.
Okay, I'm going to spend. I'll eat that conflict.
Okay.
Weva's just not
And
having the best time here.
actually, I'm going. Wait. Would she actually go the full round of all 3 dark?
I mean, you've already hit, and you
I'm
have
already
4
at-
advantage for linked 2.
Yeah,
What do you link
yeah.
3? Because it's force rating
Yeah,
based.
force rating 3. Yeah.
Well, want to say, isn't your motivation like honor in battle?
Yeah.
If you start tapping into this is my personal. If you start tapping into the dark side of the force to defeat a foe, is that honor in battle?
That is a good point about characterization. That's a question only you can answer.
Yes.
It is.
All right, so even though Boots has not done any damage to it, Boots is the one who has to die because he has. I have to make him be serious. I feel like
Yeah.
you're not taking this seriously enough, and if the rest of you are taking this seriously, you need to like gag Loth.
Okay, fine.
I mean, he just woke up. He's
Oh,
always
there's
just like
still
this.
Oh,
He did
no.
not just wake up. It's 9 o'clock at night. That was like 3 hours ago, Axe.
Yeah. It's almost lunchtime.
We've
there's
been going for
still-
an hour and a half, not
yeah.
counting break time for Pocky.
Yeah, there's still
Pocky break!
falls within her warrior's code
All right.
because
just
it
need-
came there before the whole force.
Okay. All right. Well, how are you doing your thing? Keeping in mind you have to
Okay,
take conflicts and strain and stuff.
one conflict just to do that, and then it'll
Yeah.
just everything else will be as is.
Okay. So you move to engaged. Hey, because you engaged, I need you to immediately make me a hard resilience check.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it's freezing cold standing next to this thing.
I'm just gonna set my hands away from my keyboard.
Wait, no.
Yeah, other way.
Okay, there it goes.
Green.
Uh,
Make a resilience check is engaged.
yeah. Okay, there's that. Okay, 1 success, 1 advantage.
You're fine.
Okay,
Okay. Now damage.
that's going to be base. That's going to be 8 damage, breach 1.
Okay. So does actually take has a decent amount of soak as my god, the
Right.
damage output. So it actually eats 4 of that, but you can link 2 times with your 4 advantage.
Yeah,
So
that's
do you want to do a total of 12?
sure.
All right. So Wevu scoots in and then leaps across the ice doing a fucking triple axle and like smacks this thing like 3 times with
Is this
her
thing, like,
lightsaber. While
a
its
lightsaber
body
staff?
is very resilient, it whatever it did to like defend against Camo's shot doesn't seem to have recharged or anything. As somebody loudly blows into their microphone. Rude. Okay. All right. So that's all your maneuvers and your action.
Yes.
All right.
Now it gets a turn.
Yes. As much as I've been joshing about Boots, he hasn't done anything, and now there's
Well-
an angry otter in its way. So
Yes, and it's did
Oh, I'm
damage.
fighting.
So.
Decide to target me anyway.
okay.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, Aramaa moved to short and Weva moved to short. So Weva moved to engage actually.
Yeah.
So, I think as this is the perfect time to do this special cool action. It's gonna do an endothermic shockwave. So
Okay.
it tucks its limbs in. The aura of cold kind of like shrinks around it and then concentrates, and then just this blast of cold air and wind smashes into you, Wevu, and even reaches as far back as Aramaa as it just kind of pulses out. So I'm gonna need both of you to roll a opposed resilience check. It has 5 brawn and 4 resilience, so you're gonna roll 4 reds and 1 purple.
Okay, 4 reds, 1 perp.
Yep.
So 4 red, 1 perp. So green, 4 red, ping, and then.
So remember how I posted that picture like to us to the robot, you're in danger? No, it's a reverse now. It's we're in danger.
Wow.
Whoa.
I will turn it into 1 failure.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to take any extra threat stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So Aramaa, you take 3 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
This ignores soak. It's straight up 3 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Because holy shit, that's cold.
Cold.
So Wevu, you want to succeed but have 3 threat.
Yeah.
Okay. Wevu, you don't take any wounds, but you're standing so close to this thing that this blast of cold air catches you off guard. You are actually pushed back a range band. You are disengaged back to short and
Okay.
fall prone.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, hey. Well,
So-
at least I do have jump up.
So basically, I stood my ground but took damage, but Wevu,
It pushed the angry arm back.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So actually, yeah, okay. So I did not read my ability fully. I should edit my initiative. It should not get a free turn at the end because actually it gets a free turn. It's an extra turn in the initiative order when it does this ability. That's right.
oh,
Because it you notice that it shot at all this cold air. Its body seems much warmer and lighter now. It's moving around a lot faster, shakier.
Okay, so it's pretty
Physics.
much. Okay, so pretty much once it does that, it goes.
Yeah,
in
so
fast
after you
mode.
perform this action, you may take an initial turn at the end of the mission order, but you cannot use the same ability twice in the same turn, so it can't loop actions, but it can do this thing where it blasts you back, and it will get an extra turn. And then yeah, no, I think I've got a good one. As its maneuver, it will move to engage Aramaa.
Oh, very well then.
Okay.
It skates close. It skates right up to you, extending its, bright red glowing ice cutting blades, ready to hack at you as soon as it gets in action.
Bring it.
All right, boots must go.
okay. So it's engaged with Aramaa. Now, since it moved up to Aramaa and engaged, it's short distance from me, from Camo and I.
Yes, that would make sense. 'Cause
How
Aramaa-
large is this thing?
Still 2 or 1, I think actually.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know the
push
silhouettes,
back
it's still-
range fast.
So
It's like 2 and a bit meters tall, not quite 3.
Oh, so it's person sized.
yeah,
Okay.
Vaguely.
I'm gonna spend 2 strain to double aim
All right.
and then shoot at it
Bang.
Okay. All right. So it's 4
with my
upgrades.
15A. So 4 upgrades.
So you're at short, so it starts at 1 purple and it's upgraded 4 times. So hold on.
2
So
reds,
purple to
1
red. Yeah, 2 reds, 1 perp. It doesn't. If it was 5 upgrades, it would become 3 red, but it doesn't. It's
Yeah.
already 1 perp. And it has range defense of 2, and you are now in the concealment zone. So you take 4 total black dice to this.
My lovely helmet does glow rod helmet does not help.
Actually, yeah, it would, because it's up to short range, right?
Yeah,
How many dice does it remove for concealment?
1 or 2.
it only removes 1.
All right, so you only take 3 black dice.
Yeah, it's helped, but it's not fantastic.
Oh, can I benefit from that because it's heavily in short range of Loth or of
What?
of boots?
Axe is asking if he also benefits from it because he's next to me essentially still.
Benefits from what?
The light.
No,
Pull out your
it's
own
not
light.
attached to your face.
Maybe you should get your own glow rod attachment for your helmet.
Actually,
It's one of those FPS flashlights. No, it doesn't help anybody
Oh.
else but boots.
Wait, don't you
Oh,
have
okay.
electric knocks on your helmet at all times?
No, I think he has the standalone set.
Ah, okay.
Not the. He does have a general purpose scanner. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Let's see.
You are
Aim
shooting.
twice. I've
You are
got
shooting. You really don't want to roll a despair.
you're gonna roll the spare. Watch.
Yeah.
5 despairs. Well,
Stuff
shit.
shotguns, right?
He can't actually roll 5 despairs. He can only roll 2.
20 despairs.
Think
It's
about it.
still going.
He's calculating. 2 successes.
Even Dicebot was like, wait a fucking second here.
Hold
it's okay.
on, math.
Oh, that's considering my rolls recently today. That's actually pretty good.
All right, what's your damage there?
That equals a total of 16.
Okay. You got any pierce on that?
PS1.
All right. So it has a whole 13 soak, so it takes 3 wounds. Pum, pum. You tap it a couple times over Aramaa's shoulder. Again, it doesn't have quite the same, like I said, defensive response that it did when Camo shot it, but it does certainly seem to be fairly resistant to blasters and stuff. Now it gets to go again. And this strange shootman has just shoot at it.
How dare!
How dare? Yes.
This offends my security capabilities.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's just gonna pivot its eye to Boots, because while Aramaa did kind of just stand there and look cool, you haven't actually engaged it yet.
Yeah.
Its shoulder pad kind of like unfurls, and it's gonna shoot its cryogenic projector at Boots. Okay, so Boots, what's your defense?
My lovely defense of 1.
Cool. Literally cool. By the way, this thing has thermographic vision, so it removes 2 black dice from checks due to concealment.
Yeah.
Wait, is it under effect of its own fog?
Yeah.
But it has the special ability to ignore it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Can you imagine
You're
if they didn't install that and it's like, I can't see?
no, I made sure because I didn't want anybody to be like, wait, does he take concealment for his own thing? Yeah, I thought of that shit already.
Wait, what?
I threw that shit before you walked in the room.
So it does? Okay, cool.
I love
it does.
this.
Nice.
Omega's finally
Shush, just let it keep going.
Okay, my bad.
Roll. I'm rolling physically, BT dubs.
Be cool, as they say.
All right, so that's that.
Keep calm and freeze to death.
Okay, so that 2 success, 4 advantage. Yay, I get to do things. Cool. Cool. Literally. All right, so we do base damage first. Boots, you take 8 damage, pierce 5.
Oh,
Damn.
It cold.
It cold.
By the way, this is actually similar damage levels to how the cryoband projector does. It cold.
Okay.
It also will now add 2 boost dice to the next melee attack made targeting a character hit with the cryogenic projector, because you're cold. And then let's do... Oh, let's see. What's our funny here?
Funny.
Okay, well, since Camo made sure to talk about how close he was to Boots, we're going to spend 2 advantage to proc Blast. Camo,
much
you
was it?
also take 8 damage, pierce 5.
That's just 8 damage for me because I only have 5 soak. Okay.
As you are caught in the side wave of this spray of cold force.
I am
Cryogenic
literally
elements.
just imagining like bits of ice blown in the direction of behind us, stuck to our armor.
I mean, it's crit 2 and it's got vicious 2, so let's crit. Let's crit Boots.
Yep. After all that shit talking I did earlier, I deserve it. Let's go.
Isn't it? That worked earlier. Dice bot?
Is it supposed to be all 1?
No, it's not. I double checked that earlier. It's supposed to be.
How dare!
Oh, now.
Oh, okay. No, he woke up. He's probably going to
Oh,
do
he
like
woke
5
up?
now. I don't know why he's lagging. Nobody else is doing anything, but he'll figure out what the fuck it is. Yeah, he's going to tell me like 4 times now. We'll go with the first one, obviously.
Roll over.
No, okay.
Wow, that's 2 people knocked down now.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Okay, he's going to probably keep sending you messages, but we'll go with the first result. Bowled over. You are knocked prone and suffer 1 strain. So yeah, Boots, you are just blasted full in the face.
Oh god. That
Yeah,
last
as I said, that's why we're going with the last one. The first one, sorry. As funny as it would be to go compromise, that doesn't have the plus 20 in it, so it doesn't count.
no, to go to 109.
Yeah.
That'd be
So
really bad.
you are blasted off your feet as this, like I said, this jet of cold fires out of this thing, slams into you. You're knocked on your back. and the cold kind of explodes out from you and washes over Camo as well. Bitter cold, cutting through all your armor and stuff.
Insert Wilhelm scream here. Thank you, Omega.
All right. And because it has a maneuver now, it will take a guarded stance for +1 melee defense.
Okay.
It crosses its ice plates in front of itself, in
Oh,
front
I
of
thought
Aramaa.
I thought it was gonna like rush up and start beating on Boots as he's on the ground.
No.
No, it gets to take a weight. All right. Top of the initiative.
I'm gonna punch it.
Okay.
How dare? How
Quick question,
fucking
is it
dare?
shield-
You
is it
what?
shield down?
What? I don't care.
I-
It's my turn, Axe. You ask on your turn.
Yeah. Go, Lucky.
So, let's see here. Let me check some quick maps here. What?
Hey,
What's
you
up?
started your turn engaged with this thing. I need you to make me a hard resilience check.
Oh yes. Very well.
God, oh my God.
Oh no!
The cold.
Ankles.
I'm playing for everything, motherfuckers. You shoot
Oh,
at this
yeah,
thing,
no.
I've got your number. You try to punch it, I've got you.
What I
I'm
wanted
on
to
you
say
like
earlier-
coal on a polar bear.
What I wanted to
On a polar bear.
what I wanted to say earlier was that this is.
I'm on you like white on rice.
What?
Oh, but I like brown and white rice.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm fine.
That's good. If you fail, you take 3 straight.
Oh God.
All right. Let's see here.
But earlier on, I was
Everyone's
like,
getting knocked around a bit, but I'm not particularly mad at this. Oh no, I won't go stupid on it. But
Yeah.
it is getting punched, so I would spend 2.
It
strength.
also has, like, you can see it's taken some, there's some deep gashes where, while it wasn't bisected, Wevu did, like, smack it 3 times with her lightsaber, so
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
it's been beat up a little.
It's gonna be
Webu
up a
did
little.
some
Like
Boots
12
did
damage
some,
at least.
But I will double maneuver, spin strain to double aim. And it's just gonna get punched.
All right, you drop into your horse stance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Not-
so it took a guarded, so it has 3 melee defense,
3 melee defense. 3
and
S's.
it's got adversary 3.
adversary 3, so that's R-R-P. Okay.
I was thinking that this was the
Sounds
Guardian
good.
Omega made just because he's done with our shit. Like, okay,
Oh,
they're gonna
Mega,
do
did you
this
add the
and
black
this
for the
and this.
disorient?
Oh no, I did not for that. I don't think it matters though.
Alright, just
But it should have been disorient. Attack versus Utsun.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me.
This
I
was...
I did only roll 1 black. Let's see.
Oh, okay, and that is everything, I believe. So, yes. Big check. Wow. Well, not big enough.
Nice.
Either way, let us spend those 3 light points to get 2 success, which will give me Pierce.
5?
Yeah, Pierce. No, it's yes, Pierce. Wait, no, hang on. Let me double check something real quick, because it
It's
adds.
pierced equal to your force rating, I think.
Yeah. Pierce equal to my force rating. That's right. Well, adds Pierce to. So if I had natural
Yeah,
Pierce,
you had natural pierce. Okay,
that's why I had to double check. Wait, does these guns have Pierce? Like, no, they don't.
no, pierce
no.
is you, baby.
No, Pierce is all me, baby. So yeah, it's 10 damage, Pierce 5. I will spend those 2 advantage, 2 crit. I will.
Do that one thing.
What do you think you
I'm
bring
gonna do the thing in the place.
All right, what was your damage total again? 10.
Yes, 10.
So it still has 7 soak left. So you another rousing 3.
Mhm.
As you don't see any of this weird armor stuff that these guys do. You just reach in and punch its core. Now, being a big cold block of metally stuff on the outside, it's not the bestest punch you've ever thrown. But now you get him pretty good in the chest. Bam.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah, well,
Hang on 1 second. I gotta pull up the crit table because I gotta remember where. Okay, so average. Oh yeah, here it is. Do an average agonizing wound. Increase the difficult of all brawn and difficulty checks by 1 until the end of the encounter.
That sounds about right.
Also compromised, yeah.
Oh, wait, actually, okay, this is very important. This thing has durable too, so it takes minus 20.
Actually, that's a good question.
How does that work with that? Fuck.
You choose it. So, like,
durable versus...
Well, I
what's
do.
it?
I do. Well, since I do.
Yeah, okay, I think it doesn't matter because you choose rather than roll, right?
Yeah.
That's how it's phrased. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so it doesn't. So, 1,
Yeah.
heads up, it has durable too.
Ayo.
But also, yeah, okay. So, yeah, you just pick the crit. So you pick the result, you get agonizing. Okay.
Not applicable in this instance.
I just wanted to double check the phrasing, but since it says pick, not roll, I do believe that does actually bypass that.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Yep.
So you punch something very important. Your gloves are spattered with some icy blue goo
Mm-hmm.
as you punch it.
I punch it.
You find that despite the color, this thing is actually quite warm to the touch. It's almost like that's how physics works, guys.
The heat has to come from somewhere. I mean, not exactly, but
I mean, basically what seems to be going on with your, pulp sci-fi action is that this thing actually generates or contains a lot of internal heat, which it uses to suck heat out of the air into itself, basically.
Thermodynamic exchange, yeah.
But okay, all right.
I'm remembering it, yeah.
Right.
So that was your punch. That was that. Do you want to take any maneuvers or nothing? Oh, you double aimed. Okay, that's right. So you're done. All right, PC slot.
Okay.
So,
go.
is the shield still down?
Nope.
Okay. So, because this thing's on cooldown, because this thing has a still going one, I'm just going to... Here's the question. Can true aim be stacked if I do one
No,
round?
explicitly not, I don't believe.
Yeah, you can only do one true aim action, but you can still do another aim.
Yes, you can double aim, but you cannot multiple true aim, and I don't... aiming over multiple turns is kind of loosey-goosey, but if this thing, moves or hits you, you'd lose your aim. I don't
Gotcha.
actually... Is there a lot of reference to... I don't think there's a lot of reference to aiming over multiple turns anyway.
nah.
Yeah, not
You're supposed to kind of play fast and loose with stuff.
Fair enough, then I think I'll just... as the thing going up, I'm just gonna true aim and then use the Nova Viper on it.
Right.
All right, you're gonna quick draw your pistol.
Yeah.
It's gauged with Aramaa, so that's 4 upgrades.
Yep.
Yep. Don't despair.
And it's short
4 upgrades.
range. Short range,
4
so
black
that's...
dice.
Right. Red.
Yeah.
Red puh.
The concealment's only for people not in melee.
Red
It's
puh,
specific.
I think.
Yeah, concealment only applies to ranged attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it. We decided it's Repa. It's the upgrades.
From short, yeah.
3, just 4 boost, and then it's red, purple.
I've realized that Camo is just the ranger from XCOM 2. They're too close for my sniper rifle. Pull
Pistol.
out my huge pistol.
Oh, you
Pretty
can
much.
stop.
No,
also noticing we're
no,
actually
because the
probably-
ranger also has a machete.
Oh yeah,
I knew
it's
that. I
not,
have that too.
He does have that as well.
I have a best guy. The most fancy machete.
Was it not the ranger who was the? Is it marksman then, the sniper class?
Yeah, marksman, sniper, pistol,
I need to go
ranger,
buy
shotgun, machete.
I need to go buy my ranks and brace because I think this is what this applies for.
Brace is very handy.
Huh.
Interesting.
I think I can reroll that because it's range light.
If you wanna.
I
You
do
did
have
get a lot of failure, so it did actually cancel out.
I do have natural commando, so I can roll 1 range light or stealth check.
All right, if you want to re-roll it, I mean, this is a big boss fight, so.
Yep.
You're
Yeah.
probably not going to get another fight of this caliber tonight.
Yeah.
Depending on how difficult this fight will be, this will be the encounter for the day
Yeah.
or the session.
Probably. It is a
you're
very
rolling.
beefy boy.
That was the wrong re-roll. Okay, what's your base damage, buddy?
Wait.
10,
All
Pierce
right.
4.
Despair.
All right, Aramaa, you
also-
take 10 Pierce 4. Because you get shot in the back.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think you care about Pierce. You got cortosis.
Yeah, I got cortosis.
It
Just
doesn't,
for the
so yeah.
selected reason, but still, that's still
10.
that's still 4 damage, and no, I don't.
However,
I didn't even hit
Camo,
actually. It's
you did get 8 advantage.
Okay.
Ah!
What the fuck do I do?
You upgrade
Okay.
me as an apology a lot.
Actually, yeah. I think.
Yeah, you can just pass her 4 boost dice.
Actually, yeah. Just take it.
Okay.
Pum, pum, ah. Sorry, Commander.
And the Drat's just like, what the fuck? You have confused its algorithms.
Nani?
Suppressing fire that failed.
Aramaa is 200% motivated. All right, you've got one more PC-man slot.
Okay. I'll just go last, so Boots go.
All right,
yes.
Boots, you are on the floor. It's very cold.
Fuck. This is no carpet. Time to stand up. Okay. Now, seeing as how... Fuck. Damn it.
I mean, it is true in this case.
How much damage did you take, Lucky?
I took 4. I'm fine. I can take listen. I have cortosis and the fucking 6 soak. I can take a few shots. And if it gets to my turn,
Aramaa is the tank.
yeah.
I think we took more damage than her from the blast.
Yeah.
Yes, almost.
So-
Because here's the thing: it's got Pierce 5. You guys care about that. She does not.
Yeah.
She
What
can
I'm gonna
She
parry-
do
also isn't going to care about the breach 1 sunder that this thing has in its ice cutting blades.
Nope.
Hold on,
You
I
parry
just gotta ask. Camo, did you move away from Boots?
No.
No.
No, he did not move. He just
Okay.
aims.
You could probably
I'll
use him to get up.
Stand up, and I'll take 2 strain to move away from you.
All right, you strafe sideways.
Now I don't have 2 extra boost die, and I'm not sure if I want to risk a shot.
I mean,
All right.
if you it's up to you, but again, I personally do not care.
Okay then.
Boots gets up on a knee and tactical rolls away from Camo and puts up his rifle again.
I actually had a decent roll, which is like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
it's
was a lot of
it's a tough-
advantage.
No, this is
Hey,
the
what-
inner side.
If
What
it
did you do
would've
with
been
that
amazing.
advantage, Axe?
He gave Aramaa 4 boost as apology.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
That makes me laugh.
That's all the boost I'm getting. I only get 1 boost die from accurate.
You
okay.
hit it.
See?
Wow, jeez. Okay.
I
What's
forgot
it
I
do?
had ranged heavy of 5.
Okay, so that's...
Like,
So
I
tactical
just
advantage, you
remembered
can use that too. That's a fuck ton of damage. Let's see.
So...
Double check my previous roll. Did I? Yeah, I forgot to add the 2 green die in my last check.
Rip.
Like an idiot. So, do you want to do anything with those 2 threats
Oh,
right now?
No, that
Omega?
comes after. You got to tell me the base damage first.
Base damage. Okay, let's see.
21?
Jesus.
Yes, 21.
Jesus.
PS1.
Okay, Pierce 1. So it's got...
I don't normally roll 7 success.
I mean, you should. You roll 3 yellow, 2 green. And there's a blue
You-
in there.
You've seen how well I rolled before. Remember
Look
the
at my rolls.
avalanche?
Like, look at my rolls.
All right. Well, this is the first time it is struck with an energy weapon again this round. So you shoot. Looks like it's going to be center of mass. It bounces off its armor. There's this other big flare of heat and light next to you, Aramaa.
Oof.
And more of its body more of this armor kind of breaks away and breaks down. You feel like, while it's still venting a lot of cold air, you do feel like its body is heating up as these bits kind of fire off and break away.
And off to the side, Alma just hears Boots yell out, "That's cheating!"
I'm kind of worried that I'm really hoping that it doesn't have some vent heat function when its shield charges up too much.
It might.
All right. It'll just take a boost die on its check.
Okay.
It seems energized by the heat it absorbed.
God.
Okay, now it's its turn.
All right.
I guess I gotta step.
Well, as annoying as all that stuff is, you guys are all now in short of it, and I love action economy. So, hey, everybody, roll that opposed resilience check.
Here we go
Oh,
again.
God.
Oh yeah, I'm on the
It's
floor.
so it has to increase the difficulty of brawn checks, right?
Yeah. I don't know if that
Okay,
counts.
so you guys all get a free green die.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's how it works. It's an opposed check.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it still has 5 brawn, 4 resilience, or 4 red, 1 purple.
Well,
But you get a free green die, everybody. Unless that would take you past 6.
Oh, I just remembered something. I reduce 1 every, was it
That's a lot of
damage
dice,
and
man.
strain?
Oh,
Wait, that's 1 too many force die.
Oh, that's the strain. That's the strain. Okay. So it's
But so I'll just cut off that 2 pip at the back there.
Quick question:
Wrong.
it's blasting us with heat or cold?
Cold.
Does my cold assault armor work? Because it does remove blank from cold environments checks.
It removes what?
Setback. Oh wait, setback. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Let me see.
Yep,
here.
I am a fool.
So I only got 2 light, but yeah,
That
sure. I'll put it in fucking. I'll put it in.
Oh
Damn.
Jesus!
And since it failed,
All right.
Well,
Oh, wait.
Wevuguk, you take 3 wounds, ignoring soak, but you don't take any other bad effects.
I would
Everybody
like-
else is
Wait.
mostly fine.
can
actually,
I?
wait, I'll
shit.
just do that since I could have succeeded if I took the dark side point. So
By the way, can I heal strain with my advantage?
Yeah, go for it.
I will heal strain with my advantage then.
Right,
Let's
right, how many
see.
wounds was it?
Hang on.
It's 3.
Okay, 3.
And Boots,
And
you got
does-
4 threat.
Is
Yes,
3
I did.
wounds that ignore soak.
Yes, they ignore
Okay.
soak.
Okay, good to know.
All right. So, Boots, you are not wounded, but
You trigger another avalanche.
Do I want now? This is a little. I should make that the end of their next turn. I will spend all 4 of Boots' threat. You are disoriented and immobilized until the end of your next turn.
Disoriented
So-
is I can only I
No,
don't get a
disoriented is you add a black die to everything. Immobilized is you cannot take maneuvers.
Okay, yeah.
As ice kind of builds up around your limbs, you're not hurt, but you find it hard to move and aim and stuff.
Triumph 4.
Did pretty
Do I-
good.
Do I get to spend that triumph on anything?
I don't know, do you?
I don't know. I don't even know what I'd spend it on.
It's resilience. Upgrade your next check.
Can I spend it to upgrade someone else's next check?
Oh, hey, you can spend a triumph on a resilience check to remove 3 strain.
Yeah, I
that.
might be spending more strain, so I'll do that then.
Okay,
Okay,
I don't have any strains.
so that was its action,
now is
and it gets
Yeah.
another action at the end, as
yeah.
usual.
Doesn't have to.
Nah, I
wait,
think it'll
because
just
it did the ability,
take guarded stance again.
Okay,
Do its
yeah.
guard.
Did it not do this attack last turn?
No, it did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Was it last turn?
If other rolls
Yeah.
it couldn't. It only do it every other.
No.
Nope. Can't use it twice in the same turn. I cannot infinitely
Okay,
loop action.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's an infinite combo right there.
right.
I was just,
We're not playing Marvel. You don't want to.
No, I have not set it up so that it keeps getting fresh actions. It can only do this once per turn. But since it moved up and none of you moved away, you were all in short range. So I was like, well,
Yeah.
obviously it's going to do this again.
fair enough. I
Okay.
just thought like more of that.
All right, Axe, we get it.
Anyway, it is now Wevus.
Okay, so since I have the talent jump up, I'll use that as an incident to get up.
All right. You do a perfect Yukemi flip up.
Okay, and then
You do a Sonic the Hedgehog jump.
right. It's short range,
from you
but
currently.
difficult terrain. Huh.
Here we go. This is what I was looking for. And then I go back to putting my hands away from my keyboard.
Okay, this time I'm not going to do the hawk pet swoop, and I'll just move up, take that 2 strain to attack. So
Alright.
double move.
All right. So you power through the cold.
Yeah.
You are engaged. Please make me a hard resilience check.
Okay.
Get cold.
Okay. See what this gives me. Huh. 1 success, 1 threat.
All right. Take 1 strain, but you're mostly fine. It's a little chilly up here. You've had worse.
Puts me up to 7 strain.
But I assume ye shall now be attacking.
Yes.
All right. It has 3 melee defense now, but other than that, nothing else has changed because it's guarded.
Right, it's just gonna be no upgrades anymore to this. It's just gonna be yeah, and then no quick strike, so no boost, and then yeah, I think that's it. And this is gonna be Rubra and 3 saws, Okay. Just triple checking my dice math.
No?
Okay, that's
That's fine.
everything.
We're at a high enough power level where you got a lot of dice to roll.
Oh, 2 advantage.
Hmm.
Huh.
Well, you could give it a black die.
You rolled nothing but failures there. That was like,
Yeah, I think I'll just heal 2 strain.
All right. You're not. You are no longer the whirling dervish powerhouse you were at the start of this fight. You're fighting a little cautiously as you approach this thing and get very cold.
you just
Yeah.
watched everyone get blasted with ice. It's like,
All right. Now it is its turn again. Aramaa did still do that crit, so it will attempt to hit you with ice cutting blades.
I would like to activate double dodge.
All right. Okay, so
So it's 3 upgrades because
Yeah.
of
there's 1 setback for guarded stance. How much defense do you have?
2, I believe. But let me double check that real quick. No, 1.
Dice on the floor. See, 2 of those. This start this edge, but it was hard because of the crit. Add 1 difficulty because of the, and you upgrade twice. Yeah, I already said the difficulty. So 2 reds, 1 perp, 2 setback, 2 yellow. Anything else going on? Yeah, sure. It'll take one of its maneuvers to aim at you. Anything else I want? Die back. Sorry, had to pick up my dice and put them back up. Drop them. Anything else it wants to do? Okay. Just roll this check. I'm rolling manually
Here we go.
because I do not trust.
No trust.
Okay. All right. Well, those red dice did some work. Sleep. Rats. So how did we shake out? Well, you'll be glad you have your cortosis,
Oh, no.
because you're gonna take 14 damage, breach 1.
Wow. Okay, so
As its superheated ice cutting blades hack away at your body.
very well then.
Cortosis. Yeah.
Now let me think here. So I have 6. So
By the way, it generated 1 threat on the check.
heck. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
care. But
Current
14
carry.
minus 6. That's 8. That puts me at 15 out of 21.
Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot a blue die. That's 1 more damage.
Oh, okay. That's 16 out of 21. Excuse me. My super handy fucking auto med set thing will activate, injecting me with sweet life healing juice. So that puts me back down to 11 out of 21. And now I'm I'm done. I would like to activate improved dodge. When I use dodge, I get to make a free maneuver, and I will scoot back to short.
All right. You tuck and roll away as it hacks at you.
Yep.
I think I have a plan, but we'll have to wait.
I probably with the way your armor is set up, you feel more burned than cut in a lot of places.
Mhm.
But,
There's a lot of
yes.
heat and energy in that.
You tuck away as it kind of shinks at you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that's everything.
Top of the round.
Top of the round to you.
I'm going.
Okay.
Okay, I was hoping like maybe like the people boots would go first, then I go, then you go. But, yeah.
You're
I'll
muttering
go
there.
next.
No, I'm going.
Oh damn it!
Okay.
Okay.
I was up at the radio. So we
Yeah,
just...
seriously, Axe, your audio quality. Be louder.
I was
You also-
hoping that like
Stop
boots would go
mumbling
first, then I would go, so that we don't.
Oh,
get,
like you
like,
did code dibs. My
interfere.
bad. I
Wait,
missed it.
wait. What are you saying, Axe?
Because that's a shield that one of us should try to hit it first, and the second one can hit it, and then
Well,
somebody
this
will
is
be
for
engaged.
energy weapons.
Yeah.
She is using fists.
I'm saying it's so big, she's not engaged, so we don't end up hitting her.
I just moved to short.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he's saying that then you shouldn't go immediately then.
Oh.
Unless she does the little air fist punch.
Yeah, which
Yes,
maybe
she
which
can
maybe
Farfest.
what I was planning on doing.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, you didn't say that though, so.
Yeah, I know, but Axe goes immediately on saying, "Hey, I want to do." Well, never mind.
There's knowns, and unknown unknowns.
Yeah.
Lucky go, I go, then Axe goes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So as I said, Aramaa is now 110% done with this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and finish it. So Aramaa is going to get into this is my final attack pose, and she will activate. Wait, what's it called again?
Farfest, I think is the.
No. Knowledge is power.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Oh, fun.
That one which gives
Yep.
you pluses to force.
Yep. So with knowledge of power, basically once per session, can increase my force rating by ranks in knowledge warfare, which is 4. So in this moment, I am force rating 9. I will
A
now.
lot of force rating.
Yep. I will now far strike
Side.
from
Yep,
short.
Far Strike. Yeah, so I believe that's. How is Far Strike phrased with difficulty and stuff? Is it like a? Is it?
It's
does
a
it say
ranged attack.
Okay, so it's 1 perp, upgraded
Mhm.
3 times, so it will become 2 red perp. I will spend one of those to even it out, so that's 3 flat reds.
3 flat red.
It's also Pierce 9, right?
Yes.
You would have to deal with concealment because it's a ranged attack, but you're you, so you don't have to deal with concealment. So it's just the 2 ranged defense.
2 range defense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wait,
What's up?
unless it says you don't have to do this, you technically have to add another upgrade because you could psychic punch Wevuguk, who is engaged behind it.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense to me.
No,
Yep.
no, I just realized Wevuguk didn't get out yet, so
Nope.
she's still a risk. So yeah, you take
Or if
you
it's
get
a-
one more purple in there.
Plans
Wow.
about
Yeah,
it.
I know. As soon as he said that, I figured, like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
we figured it
watch.
out.
Arf didn't even say that.
Yeah, I did.
I remembered.
Yeah. So
That was the
that's-
important bit. I remembered at the end.
We
Yeah.
forget things. It happens.
Watch. Despair on this roll.
I
Watch
despair,
Wevuguk
you
just
punch Wevuguk across the room with your super attack.
Yeah, but if it hits, it means it also hits it first. Unless it
We,
takes
we
priority.
can bluff it as she was trying to get her out of the way.
Well,
of the
I mean,
action.
also technically, I think Lucky can choose to miss by just not spending force points.
Yeah.
I mean, does the
It's
despair
only,
take priority over the hit?
Well, it
Eh,
does say
Yes,
that.
it does. The despair is if you doesn't matter what you do, your hit is redirected to an ally automatically.
Yeah.
You actually don't want to succeed because then you only do base damage as opposed to all the damage.
Oh,
Apparently, it
that's
just
just-
hits automatically if it's short.
Does it?
Yeah. Because he increased by 1 range band to the maximum long.
Yeah, greater than that. Was sufficiently.
But you need to spend 1 if you want to hit it at medium or
If the
long.
target is at medium range or further, the character must both sufficiently increase the range of the attack and succeed on the check to hit the target.
So it hits it.
No, you still have to. It's spend 1 to increase the range to
Yeah.
maximum of long. Your. Oh yeah, it says as a range attack at 1 short. So yeah, so you don't have to spend anything to hit.
Ah, well, that's worse then. But well,
Yeah.
I don't know if this will help, but I'll spend a maneuver to aim because I have that.
Okay.
And oh yeah, I got 4 boost.
Go, Commander. You can do it. Kill it.
Well,
hard.
as long as I don't get to despair, I think I will be.
Smash it.
Oh wait, I need to put roll in front of
5
this.
despairs.
Please. Don't.
Smashing Marianne.
Okay.
Holy fuck sticks.
It's a lot of
Aw.
dark side, but
That's-
that's expected.
All just single dark side.
No, well that's.
I mean, that's common.
yeah, that's fine. So
Pretty good dice for that, though.
So I'm going to dump all that. Oh, excuse me. All that into damage. So that will be 12 damage, Pierce 9.
Can you do that actually?
What do you mean?
It doesn't say you can when you're making a far strike. You add your force pips for force rating. But you also have
It's
one of those-
you're
can
doing. You're
you-
still doing a melee attack.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
enhance and Force strike at the this is one of those things where like I don't think there's a lot of guidance for this. Let me see what the holocron has about force powers, because Force strike requires you to make a combined force dice and brawl check, but you are also normally you add enhance to that as well because you have enhance. I have to go check the force rules. Do you get to do both at the same time? Committing force dice.
Oh, now I see
combined
what
force
you mean.
power.
Now I see
Yeah.
what you mean.
Yeah.
That's right. That
Well,
is very
in
right.
this
Combined
case,
force
you-
power checks. Some when a character combines the force power check with a roll relevant.
do you have to
Strain up to
dedicate what's in it?
ability and yeah. I really feel like there should be a second fucking paragraph about what if I want to do two at once.
Well, what's your ruling on it?
I mean, the game is usually very strict about extra action economy. So I would say because this is a check that doesn't say you can spend force points when you succeed to get extra successes, I don't think you can spend it that way.
All right. Well, in that case, can I take back the part where I move back to short and stay engaged?
Yeah, you have to roll a resilience check because you're starting your turn engaged, but yes.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Let me see here. So
Otherwise, I don't think anything actually changed because it is out of its guarded stance.
okay.
I mean, technically, you'd have one less upgrade.
If you want the roll to stand to Cassandra, or if you think you think it'd be okay to re-roll, I'll re-roll it.
You might as well re-roll it.
Very well
We're
done.
dealing with different information.
Really,
Yeah.
very well done. It's a hard resilience check, correct?
Yeah.
And when you re-roll the test, though, you get to lose a purple die
Oh, very well, very well.
because there's that extra upgrade for Webbook making a range attack.
Yeah. Don't need to worry about it.
Does when you do improve dodge, you have to spend any resources on that?
No.
Just asking.
All right. So one success because I'll spend that late. So let
All
me.
right. So you don't take any strain from cold, so now you get to re-roll your attack.
So roll. Yeah.
So that's one of those basic things where I feel like somebody should have thought of this. Like, how in playtesting do we miss? We need a specific note for.
I thought
Hey,
enhance
what
was-
happens if I try to do two things with force dice at once? Is that allowed?
I thought enhance was passive.
Well, yeah, I still have to add my I add my force dice and then I can spend those pips. But
Yeah,
what makes-
basically, when you make enhance, it says you can add an enhanced power roll to a blah 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 check and
Yeah.
swap for success.
yeah.
But
Okay.
when making you can take the far strike action to do a specific thing to do that as well. It's weird. All right. Well,
Well,
no crazy advantage on this one, but
I can still do what I want to do. So I'll be putting 3 of those late pips, into damage. So that'll be 5 plus 8, 13, pierce 9. I will also spend 2 strain from the Martial Grace to add additional 2 damage on that.
Oh.
doesn't matter.
Oh, doesn't matter. All right.
Why did you do 3 red?
Because he spent dark side.
Yeah, I spent a dark side pip
okay.
a million years ago.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now I'm fair.
Okay, yeah, but no. With Pierce 9, it has 3 soak left. You do 10 wounds, so that's 28 out of 26.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, cool, great. Hey, everybody, because you're all within short. Aramaa punches this thing in the center of mass,
Is it gonna?
Um,
Oh no.
and then the heat stored up in that armor that's damaged
I'm engaged. So.
floods out and detonates. Everybody within short, which is all of you, takes 10 damage pierce 2 because its armor activated twice.
So that's 7
Also,
for
yes,
me.
to answer your question, Lucky, yeah, if you had so what I described it as getting damaged, but you guys didn't really seem to care too much about that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Other
know.
than possibly it helping. If it had been destroyed, which is 4 steps of damage, it would have exploded, and it does 5 damage times the number of times the effect activates. So it activated twice, it does 10 damage pierce 2
10 damage.
jeez.
So that's
as
good.
heat floods out of it.
That fight was harder than I ever thought it'd be.
That fight was fun.
Yeah.
I think I did almost nothing, but hey.
And
Well,
that
it's
fight
almost
was
like you did the thing where you deliberately went first, even though you knew that would go poorly.
For the first attack, I'm not sure about that.
Well, yeah,
The
no,
second
like that was definitely well, this is designed to counter you. But then the second time when you're like, I'll go second and quick draw my gun. The same thing happened to me. I mean, you caught it by the
I-
third go around, but by that
I
point,
asked
Aramaa
you if
punched
the
it,
shield was
but-
up or not, and you said it wasn't. So it's like at the time, like, okay.
No,
I think it's one of the
I've
like,
always
things
said the shield was up.
Okay.
It's on the record. No,
And
the shield.
combat,
It was the
so-
first time. Anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
you guys can all roll cool or whatever, because some of you are weird.
I'm at
There-
15
there
wounds now.
is-
Like, holy shit.
I couldn't find a good gif of it, but just
It's
because
super
it explodes,
cool.
I had to find this bit from Battle Block Theater.
I don't have any strain.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
just-
just kind of you do your center of mass punch. The light in its eye kind of flickers and then pulses very, very bright, and then
Yeah.
just
Just a moment of
vents all the
uh-oh.
heat. It vents all the heat it absorbed.
Yeah. Yeah.
cool.
On the plus
Strange.
side, Boots is now unfrozen.
Hey guys, don't worry, I've hit half my wound threshold.
I'm at
I'm-
2/3 my threshold.
I'm over.
Well,
12
maybe you
of
guys want to fix that.
yeah.
Nah, I'm fine. Well, I'm at 13 out of 21. Thanks, my sweet Healy thingy. I love you.
Oh
Mwah.
wait,
I'm 15 out of 22.
oh wait, no, I'm not wearing that anymore because. Oh wait, no, we didn't move that over. Never mind.
Did you move
I
it
made
over?
sure everything got moved.
Could have sworn
Well,
we
not
moved
everything.
it. No, wait, no, we didn't because we had to add the body glove and everything else.
Body
Body
glove
glove doesn't take any hard points.
Okay, never mind. Buy a support
separate
dispenser.
thing. You put under it.
Yep.
All right.
You have it.
Well, since it's blown up to pieces, I'm guessing there's nothing really left of it. Big boom. Much warm.
Yeah, it kind of is a pile of meltedy scrap on the floor.
Could I?
Nice.
Boots, could you heal me?
Could you speak up?
Could you heal me, please?
Oh,
As
yeah,
Camo
hold on.
stands there gently smoking in the corner.
yes.
Let me go
You
put my
just
shoulder
should-
back into place and go over to
I
help
should
you.
just shout medic.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can I feel my limbs yet? Give me a second.
Yeah, you can move. No, you're fine. You are now soaking wet, actually.
I know. Camo's just giving him. Sorry, Boots is just giving Camo shit.
Now you've done it.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yes.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done it myself. Now I am the fool.
Oh.
Okay.
And outside though of the pile of scrap does drop a little hunk of kyber crystal, permafrost.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, everyone. Medic huddle. Let's go.
No, I'm gonna touch the crystal.
Okay, I'll do Camo first. Then.
I'm 13 out of 21, but I don't care. What is
I mean,
pain?
like-
It'll be like 2 injections. Then I think that would like be like a 7 and a 6.
Permafrost.
Hold on. So
Burn for us.
you're 2/3. How much difficulty would that
15
be?
out of 22.
Over half is average.
There's meant to be a boost die in there.
Go
Roll it.
roll it. It's good. Okay.
Hey, I don't have any
So
strength.
how many ranks of a surgeon? I think it is. Do you have?
Surgeon.
I at least have
Oh,
one.
that's +1 wound while healing.
Surgeon of 2.
Okay, so Camo, you heal 5 wounds and also 4 strains.
I had no strain anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Heal 5 wounds.
I will give you a stim pack to inject it to, if you can.
Yeah, fine. I'll inject you with a stim pack from your own pack.
Yeah, I'll mark it down. So now I'm
Alright,
back.
so you heal
now,
7 now.
Now I'm at 3. That's smashed.
Dervish Otter, it's your turn.
Okay.
I'm assuming because Aramaa wants to inspect her crystal some more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, first I'll just hand you a stim pack to hit me with.
Okay, heal 7.
Okay, that puts me down to 4 out of 16.
All right. Well, you could just polish that off with an easy medicine check.
Yep,
Yeah.
easy. Oh shit, I rolled.
You missed your boost die again.
I missed my greens as well. I have medicine of 5.
Okay, so
okay,
that's
so
3 and
Yeah,
Three.
but he's got surgeon too, so you would heal 5, so you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And 1 strain if you.
Actually, Lucky, that is completely true. 1 fire, 1 ice lightsaber.
Yes.
I made
Yeah.
comparisons to.
No, you have a. Well, the
It's the Bandagora crystal.
Betagor one's kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
There
You
we go.
also have a thunder crystal.
Oh, the elements!
Now, what?
Oh.
Now, Aramaa just needs that array thing.
I
Just
can't
put
remember the
on
name of
one.
it. You need a bow staff lightsaber. In each section, it's just.
Actually,
You
maybe
get a tri-section staff lightsaber.
Yeah, yeah, it's just one of those.
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
what was the Bandagora one?
Wow, you can make it. Wow, you can
And
make everything intense.
for the general,
Yep.
We should
Okay, it's
Are
not
you-
actually flyer, but it flickers like flame.
how much wounds?
If I had to say, I would say that's the dark type one.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay, so after the
Are you over half your wound threshold? Lucky?
Me? Let me double check that. I'm 13-20, so yes.
Riddle stuff. Okay.
Ooh, heal
Sweet.
3,
Yeah,
Oh, that
3
was
wounds and 4 strain.
and then Boots will use one of his stim packs on you.
Alrighty.
So you only heal 6 from that because you used one already.
Yep.
6.
All right.
Like Ronaldo,
Yay.
manageable.
Alright, but
Everybody feels better.
I'm
Yeah.
down to 4 out of 21, so I'm good.
Oh,
Fine.
can I do a medicine check on myself?
I believe it's harder.
You can, but you add 1 difficulty.
yeah, it's one
Okay,
one
then.
difficult.
Just don't want to stim yourself.
Stim
Well,
yourself.
no,
first.
I'm not at half my wound threshold because I healed thanks to my bio support dispensers, so it will just be 2 perps.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, would you look at that?
Right. 2 successes, 7 advantage. You got any strain left, Chief?
That'll put me at -6 strain.
He's super understrained.
I've
So-
reached a whole new equilibrium of calm.
I was about to say, he's so unstrained that his fucking mouth will just go forever.
I am no
Oh, yeah.
longer. I am become no stress. All right, so you have defeated her form cloaked in frost.
Ooh,
That
that's
was pretty tough. I
Yeah.
still not sure what I could have
Ah,
done most of it.
You
Punched
gotta-
it with your sword.
I was about to say, yeah.
I promise I didn't think it would actually even hit it because it would have just took it up by the soak.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Axe. You picked one action and you stuck with that action.
yeah, it's like 4. Yeah, it's like 4.
I mean, it has less soak when you hit it with non-energy weapons.
I only
Oh,
have Pierce
It's
2,
almost like your big scary guns and your lightsabers do a lot of damage. So I need to figure out tricks so that you can't one-shot enemies who are supposed to be bosses.
yeah.
I mean, it's still like it's still soak 12 on a melee, right?
this is probably what Axe
Yeah.
thought it was gonna go like if we went into melee with him.
So
I mean,
what
that could
was-
have happened, but I mean, just roll enough successes. What's your base damage on the Beskad?
7. Pierce
Yeah,
2.
let's see.
Probably
Pierce
would
two,
have
so
done
that would
something
be 10
instead of
soak.
immediately having a shot instantly fail.
I mean, you like before Aramaa went crazy. Like even with lightsabers, you guys were still doing only relatively small chip damage, but you
Yeah.
definitely could have got in there for 1 or 2 per hit.
Yeah, it was
Like if you
3.
guys had all dogpiled this thing in melee, other than the fact that it has a specific attack for that,
Yes.
it's almost like I like tried to have it have a move for everything. So at no point I would be like, well, just fuck me, I guess.
I just
Was
I just
there
didn't want to be a
anything
hassle like
we
in melee where it's like I'm just gonna keep failing every time because that's
It-
how it goes.
yeah.
It's okay.
Was
I'm
there
sorry.
any?
I'm sorry, Marth, go.
Was there any other? Was there any fun tricks that I did not get to use?
No, I think it attacked with every.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Those shoulder-mounted ice projector really took me for a spin. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got knocked
It
around
got-
a bit.
But
Yeah.
I would say, Axe, to put you on blast a bit, it seems like you didn't have fun with this fight. I had fun with this fight. This fight was fun.
What would have been the soak if it was non-energy?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I can't put.
Her form, cloak. I like this naming convention.
Oh, plus
Yeah.
that's +2. So, okay, so it's 12.
I still have to like break it over 10, so I'd always get like 4 successes, I think.
That's not impossible.
Not the way
It
you guys
does-
roll on some of these checks.
Alright, so,
You guys got a lot of big skills.
Oh, thank God it did not get into melee with me and
Oh,
hit
it
me.
reduces the damage by 10.
Yeah,
Oh,
it just
okay,
eats it
so
by 10, but it can only do
9,
that 4 times before it explodes.
3,
Yes.
12.
So hypothetically, you could, if you guys were more ranged, you could have tried to kite it, but that would require you guys to have done a little bit more stopping and thinking, and not just, oh well,
Yeah.
let's try punching it again. Let's move on.
Well,
Is it punched yet?
To be fair, if it got to my turn, Boots probably would have actually yelled at Camo to move further away from it, to not be in short range.
Listen, Aramaa
Yes,
is
I
not
had
that
it.
smart.
It had a couple of
That's-
fun tricks, but I think it did
that's
everything.
why
It
he
did
said yell at
endothermic
Camo.
shockwave. You guys got to see its freezing aura.
Boots wouldn't have been able to move because he was stuck, yo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
now I'm wet. Oh.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Oh, it had.
Yeah, the room is now slightly steamy, actually.
Oh, it had natural brawler. Interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to be able to re-roll brawl checks in case. Again, this while it has been like over a month since I designed this stat block, I was very forward thinking. I was like, okay, what keeps tripping me up? Well, what if I get a really dog shit roll because I'm me? Well, I'll give it natural brawler so at least once it can re-roll and we can see what happens. What happens if they just try to hit it with lightsabers? Well, we should give it the fun, give it the soak thing. What if they don't try to hit it with lightsabers? Well, it'll be better then.
This was a
Yeah.
probably the mini boss of the dungeon, but it was still a fun encounter.
No, this is it. This is the last nemesis block in this adventure.
Yeah.
I
you
just
didn't
feel
have to
bad
spoil
for
that.
just being kind of ineffective. with
Well,
this.
be ineffective sometimes, man.
Well, here, I mean, you remember how Wevu got in there and did like 9 damage with a lightsaber 3 times? If you hadn't shot it that
Yeah,
first turn,
9.
at least one of those would have been yeeted.
Yeah,
If
one
not
Hey,
of
all,
those would
depending on how you
Remember
decide
how
to
I
do it.
shot it with 12 damage, or like a fuckload of damage, and it didn't do anything?
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Because that was its effect.
The shotgun would have probably melted it. Or
Also, remember,
The
actually, when
shotgun
you're
would have been a good choice, but that also probably could have fucked up Aramaa something fierce.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
if I-
was about to say. Like, also, remember, one of those shots went into my back.
Yeah.
That was me. That
That's
wasn't
okay. That's like the 3rd time that's happened.
Yeah, that's now.
like,
Now it's not. Alma's not getting shot by droids anymore. It's her own troopers.
I just feel.
I mean, part of that's her fault
Yeah,
for blocking up the enemy.
yeah. I wanted to punch it.
All right.
I
okay.
only have
So
like.
you
I only
guys
get
can
3
walk back out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Now
so
the atrium is pleasantly cool.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So you're telling me you shot your commanding officer? She came out of nowhere.
She was coming right for me.
PT physical training flashbacks ensue.
All right. So, some of the lights kind of flicker and reset, and then the voice of Crown comes through, and she's like, "I'm terribly sorry about all of that. We have been outside of maintenance cycles for several millennia.
You
give me
don't
just
say.
a moment."
I'm sorry, I
Bing
didn't.
bong.
Oh,
There's a positive bing bong.
Mm.
Here we go. I have issued your new authorization hex. It is displayed here. You see a sigil light up. I tried to make it a simplified design to match your physical capabilities. It looks like it's a hexagram, so it's made of 3 lines. Or 6 lines, sorry.
Okay.
cool. Pick it up.
No, it's
Oh.
displayed to you.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
displayed.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
You will trace this over interfaces to access entry.
Oh,
So you are now all
Okay.
authorized.
so memorize it. Okay.
Memorized.
Stare at intensely. Oh wait, take picture. Perfect. Cameras are great.
All right. Please follow the line to the archive core.
Cool.
Will do. Going there.
Yay.
We shall now strut.
Stride.
Yeah. So
Straight
you guys,
forward.
walk. You do a little bit of talk. If you got any questions, you want to try and ask Crown, she can maybe answer some stuff.
Oh yeah.
Basically, her voice exposits that she is an artificial intellect built into the record banks of the archive as its curator.
Cool.
Ooh, this is important. Very valuable.
The purpose of this facility is to store information
Mhm.
and some physical stores of resources were also placed in this region.
Neat.
You guys are kind of walking by just rooms and halls, and you see side areas, but mostly you see like big blocky banks which like glow with various energy places.
Is most of this iteration still in accessible condition?
Hold on, compiling. When was the last check?
Oh god, you put it into a loading state.
Just like how much is
Like,
actually
collating.
we could look at.
Well, let's.
62%.
Databases are operating at approximately 60% access capacity. Unfortunately, approximately 33% of storage data has been lost to data corruption or lack of repairs.
All right.
Any of it recoverable?
Possibly some level of recovery could be done, but that would require access to outside facilities. I greatly thank you for your assistance in reaccessing the garden facility network, but that one was also under serious repair, disrepair. So it's difficult. At one time, everything on Soheliv, as you call it, was networked through deep crustal cables. But obviously, it has been some time since then. So without additional repairs from our makers, the network connectivity is not ideal. It is no longer optimized.
Is there another location you may want us to turn on for your access?
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
I have a few essential needs that you may be able to assist me with, but first, I'm sure you have a lot of questions. This way, kind of ushered by some lights.
All right.
You end up in the core. This is the largest, furthest back dome that you've circled. And you find kind of in the base there is a series of large trapezoidal tanks of the microcentillion fluid, which appear to be submerged in some kind of coolant. Though naturally, again, you can see them radiate heat out into the deep polar ice cap. This facility was positioned in the polar regions once they were refrozen in order to give me higher computational accuracy.
Refrozen.
Soheliv was not discovered in a state with polar ice caps, no.
No. Okay.
Here, I have a projection plinth. Points you to a little block of cement stuff that, kind of
Right.
illuminates up some displays.
Mhm.
Kind of seems similar to your hologram. Holographic storage and informational capacity is very interesting. I would love to discuss it with someone.
Ugh.
However, to the best of my ability, I shall relate to you the history of my makers, who you would call the gardeners, as has been stored in my databanks.
Okay, time to pull out a lawn chair.
Yeah, it's time for your big long expositional cutscene.
Mhm.
Camo's probably
Yes.
going to record this just so for
Sure, you recapture the PowerPoint. Some of this data was imparted into my deep structures when this facility was built. Others I experienced firsthand, I guess you would say, though I don't technically have hands. Some of your idioms in your language are difficult to grasp.
Make the motion to continue.
All right. Let us begin. I will try and keep this simplified for those of you who are not experts. The gardener's homeworld lies deep within the heart of this star cluster. I was not imparted with the direct reckoning of their age, but what would be by your standard years, several 100,000 years ago, they reached their peak technology level. They were particularly strong in aspects of biotechnology and molecular computing, as you can see. Crown kind of projects a little avatar that gestures back to the giant fuck-off computer banks.
Mhm.
Though, obviously, they had achieved spaceflight and some other very advanced technologies you would be familiar with. However, despite their mastery of manipulation of the environment, their homeworld was beset by a rapid onset, unknown ecological disaster that would ultimately render it inhospitable. These details are not recorded exactly in my banks or have been lost. When they were originally setting out, the Gardeners were what you would describe as a pre-hyperdrive society. They did not have access to your light speed jumps. So they evacuated their system in what they called the Great Diaspora, using sleeper ships armed with solar sails and using highly advanced suspended animation technology. They set their ships on course for nearby star systems, hoping to find habitable worlds or worlds that they could make habitable. Traveling for periods of hundreds or thousands of years. I am not sure about the exact details, but some of my makers did come in possession of the hyperdrive technology. But I am not exactly sure when. Spaceflight was not one of my archived domains. By local Soheliv years, rotations, the planet, which they came to name Again, that was trees tall, oceans deep, fire at heart. Was discovered approximately 200,000 rotations ago. It was a very young terrestrial world in the middle of very active geological processes. The gardeners removed several of their people from suspended animation and then artificially agitated Soheliv's water cycle by importing iceroids directly into the atmosphere. This process was slow, done mostly via remotes and small crews, being rotated in and out of suspended animation to keep the populace healthy and active. Once this initial procedure was done to introduce enough water and start cycles of air, water, carbon flowing, they began actively shaping Soheliv. You have probably seen some notes of the altered geography already.
Mhm.
Using high-state energy conversion technology and certain strains of our microbes which build a cement. She's describing, you've seen this in the report already, they have that building function that kind of like excretes like basically natural cement like coral. These were used to create solid constructions, rapidly raise mountain ranges, etc. The shaping technology was not an exact science. It had never been tested on this scale before, so Soheliv was a rough test than intended. And in order to balance out its still heavy volcanic activity, it resulted in a higher water coverage than was originally intended. While my maker's homeworld was indeed quite warm and wet, it was not exactly how Soheliv appears. It's I believe a phrase in your language would be, it's more of an art than a science. Once hydrology and geology were forced and created, the biosphere was seeded. They used local primitive microbes as a base, along with some universal organisms you can discover in any old pansolar clouds or disks, and some of their own libraries of material to start building different life forms from the local stock and so on. Their plan when they corrected the Great Diaspora was to shape different worlds to different purposes, mirroring different aspects of their homeworld. Because Soheliv would not be a perfect copy, they instead chose to create rapidly activating biodiversity and high state evolution in order to refine their shaping abilities. This is why you see so much biodiversity on this planet. My makers intended it this way to rapidly transition from form to form.
So at testing grounds.
Yes, they were trying to perfect their technology since it had never been able to be truly tested.
Okay.
Again, details are not recorded here. One of your data pads is buzzing.
Armaa's just like, sorry.
You have already seen some of these shaping facilities, I believe.
Yes.
All of them are intended to study, augment, or refine the atmosphere, biosphere, or lithosphere of Soheliv, which is where, during this procedure, it got its name. The trees are a cornerstone of the local biosphere, but also it has those heavy ocean coverage, and the geological functions of this planet are still very intense.
Would any of these facilities still work, or are they like?
Wait.
beyond,
If the names came from trees tall, oceans deep, then wait, what was the last bit?
Fire at heart?
Yeah, is there a facility there as well?
I believe I can answer both of your questions. At this period, once the initial facilities were built and the function was stabilized, several major outposts were built on Soheliv for my makers to move to. One of them was right here, the archive campus. It was placed in the polar region to be heavily cooled and in order to facilitate my computing matrix, to continue to archive and process research data. You have seen another facility. I believe your peoples came to call it the Black Garden, but the garden facility was intended as a primarily administration office and to culture our what I believe in basic you have termed the microscintillion fluid, and then distribute it to other network locations as needed. Unfortunately, since that facility went dark, appears to have ceased functions, some of the networking and maintenance has decreased severely. Based on the information that was directly imparted to me, or that I've been able to gather through what is left of the network connections, there should be 3 more facilities on this planet left. The most important one, which I can direct you towards in future because I believe it will be very helpful, is the World Forge. It's a massive geothermal power and control complex built deep into the crust. Ideally, this would have gathered the power and maintained it for the planetary network, as well as some of our high-level geologic shaping equipment. However, many of my network connections have been damaged. Believe it should still be intact as it helps maintain some of Soheliv's natural geologic cycles, but I cannot contact that facility. So that may be another one. A major facility also was the Reliquary. That was a secure storage site on the other continent. It was built into a reinforced stable ground in order to protect it from our primary operations. I am not exactly sure about its contents. That was all stored internally at that site, but it should have held cultural artifacts, technological devices they had in storage or study, samples of their original biosphere, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And should have had some limited records. And then the final facility that I am aware of was a late-term build. I was never plugged directly into its network, but I have been informed through some history about the Aegis. It was built very late in our structure. From what I understand about it, it appears to be a coordinated planetary defense network. It was embedded at multiple a control facility for multiple points embedded in the crust to protect the planet from both hostile invaders and other ecological disasters. I also hypothetically would have functioned as a place to build new interstellar colony vessels and probes, but I was never fully cataloged of all its functions.
Two questions.
Yes?
First, since you've been here for hundreds of thousands of years,
Yes, quite.
what happened to your makers?
Well, I do indeed have a record of that. So the high-level process took a very, very long time by your standards. It was approximately 120,000 local years.
Oh.
After which this high level was done, I was brought online and created. The process is very complex for most sentient organics facilities, but thanks to our power conversion technology, my makers were able to perform very long-term life extension on themselves, raise brand new colonists on facilities. We've seen them at the administration office, and build facilities such as this one to last a very, very long time and continue archiving all the data that was networked here. However, after only a few thousand years of the longer-term development as the local biosphere was being stabilized and the flora and fauna were able to develop their evolutionary niches, this was when other gardeners arrived via hyperspace travel.
Other gardeners.
Did they leave with them?
Yes, as I said, this was not the only site of the Great Diaspora. I believe it was described by some of my administrators that one of these other diaspora had discovered a secret to this FTL technology. This created a series of technological singularities for my people. The first was the hyperdrive, though it would be considered primitive by your modern standards. It was functional. This would allow much more rapid searching of worlds, including new ones that could be shaped more easily, as well as allowing colonies to rapidly move around. The last was an extension of their life-extending technology. it was discovered that not only could they record all knowledge and experience in a readable data format via molecular computing, it is a similar process to how my own artificial intellect is created, but via processes of cloning and formatting, they could actually revive these stored instances, allowing them to replicate eternally in new physical bodies.
Mental transference.
Uh, uh yeah, I don't know. Your Jedi could possibly roll some lore ass checks on stuff like that.
Right.
Camo, the ARC trooper, being like, yes, I understand these science far-flung concepts.
Question mark. It's like.
Yeah, there was no
transference?
question mark
What?
Axe.
Sorry.
There's a
What?
little bit.
It was like, what?
But basically, this caused a huge cultural upheaval. The entire colony direction plan was thrown into an uproar. However, outside of the star cluster, apparently, our ability to lightspeed travel encountered some kind of external threat, perhaps some kind of external empirical force or something. We're not exactly sure. I was not plugged into any of these external navigation data. I can only collect data that is collected on Soheliv. But my makers divided themselves into roughly 3 philosophical camps. One group, the archivists, wish to upload all of their mental data as pure informational constructs and leave it in the hands of eidolons, artificial intelligence such as myself, and leave their shaped worlds as a sort of monument to the fact that they had been here, rather than enforce internal or external conflicts. Expatriates wish to flee deeper into the star cluster, given how chaotic it is and how the hyperdrive technology was understood. They believe that using suspended animation and even possibly fleeing to far-flung reaches of the galaxy, they could continue existence indefinitely until they could find a new homeworld, rebuild their original society pre-diaspora. And then the Immortals wish to use their new revivification technology to become rapidly expansionist, fighting back against our otherwise undescribed enemies and secure a future for the currently living gardeners by reaching a level of technological and territorial domination. The exact nature of their philosophical debates are not recorded in my databank. I do not know for certain how this schism was resolved. What I do know is that all of my facility staff either fled the facility at some point in the past or self-uploaded their memories into my databanks. I have a separate auxiliary storage set aside for them. After this moment, most facilities on Soheliv were told to go into standby position, including myself, or were just abandoned. No further orders were given. Since a period of tens of thousands of years, there have been no further directives, so only low-level shaping has been proceeded. By the way, timeline-wise, you guys are thinking about your big boy galactic history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This means that assuming you're doing your conversion of math right, which some of you probably are not.
As Ropa's doing a lot of note taking.
Probably.
Yeah, taking a lot of notes and doing a lot of math.
Yeah.
Europa could even say it out loud to further your exposition. Wait, this means that Soheliv was abandoned while pre-hyperdrive humans were settling the core worlds. This greatly predates the founding of the Republic at any period. So yeah, they're spooky, mysterious precursor aliens.
Yeah, I was about to say precursor is right.
And that brings us to our current position. As you asked earlier, unfortunately, since there has been a steady decline in maintenance and upkeep in nearly all facilities, the planetary network has been severely damaged and is basically no longer functioning. I have access to a couple of remote facilities where there are still some core databanks or intellects, and since you cleared up that blockage at the garden facility, I am able to access my connection with that once again. However, it has fallen into deep disrepair, and I do not think will be functional anymore, which is a shame because we lost many of our Centillian culture. Now, you may ask yourself, why am I telling you all of this?
A bit.
Well, thanks to my scientific instruments, I have been able to observe your presences on Soheliv for some time. Thanks to my instrumentation and network connection, I have been observing both your Republic forces and this independent Confederation lot. These separatist forces? Sorry, I'm mostly working off what I can pick up off atmospheric comms. They have been
Clankers.
very forceful in attempting to access my maker's technology and take it apart. They have been actively looking for control facilities and attempting to seize control of them.
Have they?
I believe they may have already acquired a greater understanding of my creator's technology, but I am a custodian. I am the library and the librarian. I do not have any desire to interface. Do not believe it would be a very productive conversation.
Have they accessed any of those other facilities you listed?
Unknown. I am no longer networked to them.
Hmm.
I would hope that, much like my own facility, their security measures are still functional, but I can't be sure.
Aramaa will turn back to Camo and say, like, no, I'm pretty sure if they found something. Like, she'll hold up, and remember that reliquary? It's on another continent, on strong, stable, reliable ground. Remember our reports of what the Separatist base should be on, or nearby at least?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. But that would explain their better understanding of the technology. They would have had access to low-level samples.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
The
then
reliquary should be reinforced, but is not a security risk.
it also explains why we probably found them in this area.
They have like.
Oh,
trace
yes,
signal
indeed.
conversion.
I do believe that some of them have been searching for this location for some time. They are attempting to trace my network connections. Obviously, I must say, I do find it a bit quaint that your republic claims government of my planet, considering I have been here quite so long. You are a legitimate government who are not the enemies of my people. And while contact has not been possible until this point, I have noted that your interest appears to be mostly scientific, strategic in Soheliv.
Strategic would probably be the strongest word.
Indeed.
So it's like with the discovery of your people's technology, there has been a much stronger movement to study them, which, as you can see, we have. But as we are in a conflict with the separatists, we also do put forth most of our resources in either development of the colony to better oppose them, or direct opposition of the separatists themselves.
Then I believe we can come to some level of understanding. I am, after all, an archive. If the archive were to be damaged, that would be very bad.
And
No, we need to consolidate our operating efficiency and work on restoring Soheliv systems. Obviously, you would benefit most from the reactivation of the Aegis systems.
what is the Aegis system?
I'm not entirely sure. It is theoretically described in my databanks, but I do not have any actual plans or elements of what it would entail. It is supposed to act as a defense system against internal invaders and also against external disasters. So it may be mostly defensive, or could perhaps have some elements of offense. Either way, I do believe that at the very least, accessing my network connection to that facility and discovering its advantages would be of utmost importance for the both of us,
Yes.
as would denying access to the separatists. To further this, we need to reconnect to the World Forge. That facility should have sufficient power generation and connectivity to hopefully begin repairing the information network and power to other facilities. If I can contact its Eidolon, she is called Heart of Soheliv. Yes, obviously, she is the center of the facility. That would enable us to restore power and connectivity, and hopefully, being such a core central facility, would have access to the Aegis system. Warfare is not my strong suit, but in my databanks, I do have all history of warfare on my people's home planet pre their own social unification and the diaspora. So I am familiar with the theory. Anyway. To achieve this goal, however, I have a couple of things you could help me with.
What are those?
First, I need somebody to repair or restore my natural ability to maintain the facility. You may have noticed it from your own studies, but the crust of Soheliv was deliberately shaped and enhanced. It was crafted as well. So certain metallic elements have been concentrated in the polar vault area. I was originally armed with a mining facility to gather my own raw materials for maintenance. However, my network lines are external and have been damaged in the subsequent several tens of thousand years.
Can you give us direct locations of the damage? So maybe we can help?
Yes, I can direct you to the transmission line outside, though we may need to solve one of my other problems first. Anyway, I am busy concocting a vaccine system. This will allow you to check my transmission lines and inject a inoculation that will be able to clear out and heal any stagnant or dead Centillion fluid in the connection. Once my connection is restored, I should be able to run my diagnostics again and hopefully reboot my labor construct to begin gathering heavy metals. In order to do this, though, I would need access to some organic chemicals.
What kind?
She lists a few simple compounds, probably mostly carbon, silicon, hydrogen, stuff like that.
and how much? And how much? And how much?
Probably not like tons, but definitely like more than you guys are carrying.
Yeah.
A few crates. We have to make some
Though
for
you
these.
do have some foodstuffs, you might be able to like brew some stuff if you could fucking ship it in here.
Yeah.
That's a problem for later, though.
Yeah.
Hey,
You guys may need to make a new rail tunnel.
We might need to like.
Oh,
I
shh,
also
shh,
see-
shh, shh. Wait, that's low.
No, go ahead.
Oh, go.
I got a new bullet point to move on. So if you got anything else to ask about this one, go ahead.
I just seeing like I think I see where our next 3 objectives are going to be.
Well, we
Oh
got.
yeah, no, there's some stuff here. Honestly, these are all like immediate shit you can access.
Yeah.
She also says, alternatively, I have noticed you. I believe that one kind of, we pivot some next to boots. Mentioned clankers earlier. However, I believe you have access to droids. Your autonomous construct. If you could give me some samples, I might be able to interface my own control modules to them, as with my smaller constructs. Then I could simply command your machines to do my work. This would require acquisition of a couple of other systems. Alternatively, we could skip the middleman, and I could just list you my requirements and raw materials. But I'm not sure you would have access to the materials handy. Some of them are a little rare and exotic.
We probably wouldn't be able to hand over Ferry because he probably would say no. So we probably need to get a droid fresh off the batch.
Well, depending on the materials, we do have just a fuck ton of raw materials left over from the Bexley compound. I don't know if any of them were necessarily rare or exotic though,
Yeah.
because they were using to make the snake droids.
There was a facility we did stop it. There was also the submarine facility.
Well, the submarine is a mining platform. Yeah,
Yeah, and
it was modified for siege works, but
Well,
It
anyway,
had a
but
facility,
uh, yeah. Basically, this is basically a 3-point thing.
Mhm.
Either you guys can go outside, fix her transmission line, and then give her some organic chemicals so she can make new constructs to mine her own materials to start doing upkeep. You can, instead of doing that, you can give her droids and let her fiddle with them to do that stuff, or you guys can just dump loads of rare earth metals directly
we
into the database.
I think we should do 1 or 2. The first or the second.
However, on the droid point, I do have a second thing. I have done some limited observation based on my scientific tools of your communication protocols, but as you may have noticed, I do not fully understand them. We previously had to communicate through a direct network connection to the Garden Administration. If you could supply me with your communications protocols and some of your antenna technology, or perhaps your holographic communicators, this would allow me to build our communication network so we could stay in touch. Ideally, I would need also some sort of encryption so that these communications could be privileged. My maker's own procedures are designed on hard transmission lines through the scintillion fluid or through ultrasonic pulses, so are not exactly compatible directly.
Oh,
Do we just give her Camo's like communication setup? For
No,
now?
she needs a.
She'd need something permanent.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's gonna
She
be
could
larger,
learn some things by studying it, but she still needs, like I said, literally her 2 ways to communicate are hardwire, pick up a landline, or send ultrasonic pulses. So
Yeah. Okay, so
yeah.
we would
I
need
mean,
to. Okay.
possibly we could.
this would mean that in order for us to communicate, you would no longer need to make a house call.
Yeah, I figured that was the reason
Yeah.
behind it.
As you know, some of you drip water onto the floor. You think that sounds like a cool thing.
I've been trying to
no,
tell myself off.
no, Lucky, no.
Yes.
That's why I said some of you. I didn't specify boots.
I mean, as soon as Omega mentioned hologram, that was the first thing that popped into my head. Like, oh no.
Yes.
Okay. I mean,
Eddie, but we have to like.
we
yeah,
would have
okay.
to.
Yeah, to not get distracted.
Well,
My final requirement, also, just to get everything out of the way, is you may have noticed some remnants of my self-defense system in the area around here. There are additional modules which could be reactivated if these were in place. They would look something like this. She pulls up a display of some modules that look around, some math scrolls by.
Mhm.
I believe this would continue to shield the facility from attacks range. Which one of you guys have knowledge warfare? Is that just Boots and
Me.
Aramaa?
that's me.
Yeah, boots and
Yeah,
armor.
me. At least
All right.
like, 2 points,
If assuming those units she's talking about in that display are correctly converted, it sounds like the output of this thing should be equivalent to a theater deflector shield.
Oh, what?
Oh boy.
Yeah, it appears to be based on artificial manipulation of the magnetosphere around the pole.
Yep.
So
yeah,
it's basically theater jamming, ECM, and deflections. So
Oh, so if we get this in place, she's fine.
if
Well-
it gets stabilized, this would mean that the world crown would be the vault would be significantly protected from long range attacks.
Well, that's important. But
I have a list of local survey points to make sure some of these can be set up and checked, and can fabricate the specialist tools that would be needed for repairs.
okay.
All
All right, so we need to fix your mining setup, set up your defenses,
Get some sort of communication.
and
for you.
get you some kind of communications module. Do we have everything summed up?
Yes, that is the extent of my current short term.
All right.
Short term in the cosmic scale, obviously. I know you require sustenance, so it doesn't have to be done right now. Unfortunately, we no longer have any edibles in storage. Okay.
She says this boot is starting to sip his coffee he made.
Oh.
but it would be preferable to accomplish these things in short.
All right.
How long we go? We go for about 3 hours. So basically, this is all like open-ended softball shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I have
this
some
is where my
ideas,
notes
but-
end. Basically, this is up to you about how you guys want to poke at these problems and solve them.
Uh-huh.
I feel like
We're
that's
at
what we
3
should try
hours.
talking.
We can break now if you guys want to think
Yeah.
about it for a bit,
Yeah.
or we can have
Yeah.
you roll some checks to
Yeah.
fix some shit.
I'm willing to break because I think there
Yeah,
might be
I'll
some.
Let's
break.
let's take a 5er because no matter what happens, we have also some post-game carnage to get through anyway.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
we actually finish this adventure, because you've got
Fair
to
enough.
think about.
Because
So,
I still have
all
things
right,
I want
let's
to.
wind it down.
I have some ideas I want to talk about. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's see. You defeated a boss, and you climbed a mountain.
Cool.
You got here and you defeated. Yeah, you didn't actually solve any world problem. Well, no, I'll throw on another 5 because you listened to my exposition. It's a
I-
very long series of bullet
Actually-
points.
actually,
I had
wait.
to actually hammer out the details.
So how's Europa feeling right now? Is she like covered in papers? Is she's like? Trying to
Nah, she got a
document
data pad, but no, she is absolutely like taking a lot of notes. Like, oh,
She look-
there's a lot of muttering of like, completely blows open this process. And
She looks like
basically
Cousin-
was correct.
Covered in papers.
She's basically made like the break. She's basically discovered the breakthrough of like the century, I guess.
Probably not the century, but definitely the decade.
Fair
Like,
enough.
It's not.
For
It's
her
not
stuff.
every day you stumble into a alien
Fully functioning
precursor
archive.
system, and yeah, especially like the archive, which is just full of data. Now a lot of it's pretty useless to you guys because it's like you ask, "Hey Crown, what have you got in your data banks?" Oh, well, I've got all 200,000 local years worth of weather reports. Would you like to watch my montage of the star clusters as they move?
I mean,
That does sound pretty sick, but maybe later.
That's for different data because that might help other people.
Spread up, and occasionally we'll just
Aramaa
rewind.
just
and-
puts her to the side like, "Hey, dog, can you put that in my ASMR playlist? My sleepy time playlist?"
Yeah.
But
My
yeah,
trauma
no, like
playlist.
a lot of it is not immediately useful, but it's also full of other stuff. She has access to, like I said, the uploaded memory data of some of her staffers, basically.
Right.
All right.
But okay, so
I personally feel
15
like-
base. Anybody got any things about
motivation?
the motivations?
I doubt the mission applied at all or not. But
Honor and bow, probably.
I mean, if I was to make an argument for Axe and Camo, you, despite knowing you would shoot your commanding officer, or there was a chance to, you did take a shot at the robot anyway.
You did try and do your best to shoot, and you did deliberately lead the way through the climb several times.
yeah.
We can go with that, yeah.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
get your 5 XP.
Trying to think if I did anything to necessarily say people are counting on me.
No,
Well,
not
unless
yet. I
you
don't think.
just kept for Europa and whatnot back, and
Nah.
actually went there first, so it wouldn't come out there.
Nah,
Nah, would work.
nah, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine. It's fine.
The only thing we can say
Listen,
towards people counting on you
now
is that,
Crown is counting
Yeah, no.
oh,
Yeah.
to
I think
do
I-
her laundry list.
yes, I
a
want
very
Do
long
you like it,
laundry
guys? Do we feel like a real RPG now? You
I-
talked to a spooky computer exposition lady that she gave you her grocery list to do.
Well, listen,
I
it's,
was-
it's the grocery list of the fucking planet. Like,
I
like
was
it's,
gonna
It's basically, please connect me to my other facilities so I can actually make this plan
Like-
function. Please.
like, and that's the thing. Well, that's the thing that's concerning me. I didn't bring it up, but like, if they're still like these things are at limited functionality and they're still messing with Soheliv, what happens when it stops?
yeah,
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
and also,
Also, strategically, I don't know if you guys caught it, but
Uh.
I do want to point out the function she described of the World Forge is that in addition to being a power generation system and presumably having a lot of detailed geological knowledge of Soheliv, it also has access to some of the tools they use to manipulate the geologic cycles,
yes,
Which
Yeah,
means
so-
we could,
like the tectonic shifts and volcanic activity,
which could be
Yeah.
maybe beneficial on a large
Okay.
scale.
and also
Yeah,
very scary if the enemy gets their hands on it.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think I hit my motivation here.
I was
Yeah, you should go
legitimately
to your way to
just-
engage that spooky
as
lady.
she started listing off things for us to do. I'm like, do you want us to get milk with that?
Uh,
Just actually
I
get
was
shopping.
imaging it's like we should fix the two, and then I
it
guess
was
All right.
so
Well, I
hard
want
to
to
tell
before we actually
Yeah,
start
yeah,
talking
no.
about things, we should probably actually wrap up.
Yeah,
okay.
no. I don't know if Marth heard me, but I did say that honor and battle will be okay.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
sort of hand wave because like it used both melee and range, so it's like, wait, should I have used range one? Used range.
It was a difficult enemy.
It's
You
sort
fought
of-
it. You got up in its grill.
Yeah, it
You
was
got up in
like
its grill a
you-
couple of times, even though you knew that could sometimes be bad.
It
yeah.
used ranged first. It fired off like a big blast.
If it hit me,
Yeah,
like,
I would
if,
agree.
if I think if it directly hit me once, I would have just been out. So
Possibly. That is kind of the interesting aggro crag
But
situation.
technically,
Anyway,
it did do a melee push with his cold wave.
motivations are done. Okay.
Yeah, I did not get
Conflict, ladies.
Ooh, conflict, yes.
I have 2 conflict, but I can roll it now. Why not? We're basically at the end, right?
Yeah, like I said,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is all just fluff stuff.
Okay, yeah.
I have a question about like something, but I'll wait for them to be done.
Yes,
Wow, I'm
save
sleepy
it
today.
for after.
5. I go up by 3 because I really don't think I engaged my.
No, you were
Hmm.
not particularly compassionate or sorrowful today.
I got too many faces. Oh yeah, I did trigger bravery. That was a-
Yeah, I think
right.
that seems fair.
But then I'm still at 100, so nothing changes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, don't worry. We'll make you roll more force dice and make you spend dark pips to climb more mountains.
Or
But
avoid
alright,
avalanches.
So I just while on mic, I just want to ask you guys. So did everybody follow all that exposition about the gardeners?
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
I just need to
mostly-
hear it again later.
Yeah, if I understand it, because I say
Yeah,
they're
I took a
super
minute.
old. They're a super old race that got kicked out of their home sector, but didn't have hyper travel. So they had to get in big giant ships that went to other places. And when they found planets that were somewhat hospitable, they said, "All right, we're gonna use this weird tech that we kind of understand to try and fix this." And Soheliv was one of those planets that was in their initial process. But some other gardeners have been all like, "No, we actually got some hyperspace technology. Let's book y'all." And they're like, "Okay." But this
Yeah.
kind of devolved into three factions, but we don't know what happened to those said factions.
I only heard about the archivists, at least, from those three.
Yeah, no, I was silent most of the way, but I was like, no, I must focus on listening.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
my best.
Like I
but
said,
there were times when
it's
One of
like
the immortals.
3 full pages of no, more like 2.5. Okay. But it's a couple of pages of bulleted notes of the different points that I like had to actually like sit down and write.
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah, no, the
I
only
was gonna-
moment the only moment I had to be, I was like, wait a minute, is when Crown said, yeah, we named the planet after the facilities. I was like, wait a minute.
So, I was gonna say about Omega that like props for like stretching your sci-fi chops.
Oh no, this is what I love. This is great.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
also I was gonna ask.
We're
Like,
doing some Stellaris shit now, kids.
it's a weird mix between like just it's ancient even for Star Wars sake, and it's like holy shit.
Oh God, you guys don't even know. This is something that could go on mic too. I spent so long looking at random shit on Wikipedia trying to figure out the timescale. I'm like, okay, so this needs to be old, but not like unrealistically old. Like the date she gives you for like when the gardeners fucked off of Soheliv is like within at least like 10,000, if not only a couple thousand years since the Republic was founded, right? Like, it's one of those weird coincidence things. These guys completely fucked off, at least from Soheliv, right about the time your government was starting to get its shit together and exist. But okay,
Yeah, but let's call it there,
I
maybe.
think that's everything. Yeah, let's,
that was
let's
a-
cut
that
the
was a fun
recording.
fight.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Good night. Good night. Good
Thanks for
night.
sticking with us.